is here.
3, 2, 1.
People are expecting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. You're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, our computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time.
And those cars are going real fast and real laugh, son.
But he's gay. He's blind.
You ready? Oh, wait. So we're just going to wing it? There's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. Now let's see what happens.
And now.
Right now.
And now, it's Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
And I be catching them northern fight like on the 10-pound test. Smoke cess, never fast, take a guess. I be the early morning stone pimp. Straight limping, runes from drinking. At the party,
I'm a hard-working man. I wear a
Welcome to a very special edition of Senning Show. I'm John Senning. My man's over there is Dizzy. Yo! And it's not every day that you get to look across the board here and look at a living legend. A man who hoisted the Stanley Cup back to back to back. He has been named today the newest alumni relation brand ambassador. I know Steve's here. That feels very corporate. I feel like we might need to talk to Steve and see if we can tweak that to like the big rig bro of the Bay. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Pat Maroon joins us live in studio. What's up, buddy?
What's up, John? What's up, Dizzy? Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Are you kidding me? This is a dream come true. I couldn't believe when it started coming together that it was actually going to be a thing. Thank you, and congratulations for solidifying your spot in Tampa Bay. Not that you need to do anymore, but it sounds like we're going to be seeing a lot of you in this new brand ambassador role.
Yeah, I'm excited. Obviously, retirement is taking a whole new turn for me. So,
are you enjoying it? You know, you hear of people that work normal jobs and they get to retirement and they thought they looked forward to it, and then it's like I've mowed the lawn, I've tinkered around. Like, are you relishing in the retirement? Are you looking for things like this to do?
yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing I've gotten told after retirement is try to find something to do right away and get back into the game, whatever it's coaching or if it's, ambassador role, working for a team, media. So, I stuck with that. So when the opportunity came with the Lightning, it was a no-brainer for me to come work for the Lightning again, winning 2 Stanley Cups here, calling this home now for me right now, being from St. Louis. We've loved it down here for the last 5 years. So being a part of this has been amazing.
Yeah, it's interesting because I think there's a fine line between, and I speak for myself too, being kind of a burly bearded bro from the Midwest and the Florida man moniker. I think they're very closely related, and obviously being from the Midwest originally, I don't know if it happened before our very eyes during your time here or if it was just who you always were, but you are the perfect Florida man, and I can't help but feel like you played for a lot of great cities, but I can't help but feel like Tampa has their arms around you, maybe just a little bit tighter than those other places you've been.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, St. Louis was I'm playing at home, but Tampa really has taken me in. It's been a really cool journey of being a part of it, and the fans really relishing what I do and my performance, not even on the ice, but away from the ice.
That is the
so
magic.
They've been really taking all that in. So it's been fun. The fan base here is unbelievable. They really do love their Lightning hockey, and winning and being a part of the cup parades and seeing all the different personalities. No one really sees all the personalities behind the scenes. So when you start getting alcohol involved, everyone's like, "Oh, this guy's kind of cool," you know.
You were cool before that, but yeah, your coolness level.
I'm talking
definitely...
about all the other people involved, you know, like the Kucherov's interviews and all that. So you get to see everyone's kind of personality come out. So. And what kind of people they are, and you know, they're all good people, right? And I think when you see that, I mean, it's truly amazing. So
it's funny because you and I have met face to face one other time, and it feels like the perfect place to have caught a moment with you. And I think we took a picture. I was trying to find it this morning. I couldn't find it. I met you at the bar. I think we both may have been double fisting it at the WWE professional wrestling show at the formerly known as Amalie Arena, now Benchmark International. Are you a wrestling guy? Was that just kind of they invited you out? Because I can see there's a pro wrestling aura that you carry with you, and I mean that as a great compliment, being a wrestling nerd for my entire life.
No, I was a wrestling fan my whole life growing up, so any chance I get to go to an event, I think it's one of the best events, you know, going. You know, I went to where UFS? No, USF.
Yeah. When they were at the Dome.
The Dome there. So I went there, and it was just amazing. I brought my son there. I mean, there's no better event that you can go to than wrestling.
I 100% agree.
It's true entertainment.
It's in my blood. And much like you kind of alluded to it, I watched it a lot when I was younger. I just happen to have never grown it out of it. I'm just a large man child who still is into to wrestling. And of all the people that I could have seen sitting a couple rows in front of me, it was really cool. I remember that was when Bogosian was in the sling at the time, yeah. And it was a great time. Going back to the idea of you being a Florida man of sorts. I kind of wanted to test that and see how Florida versus Midwest you really are. Now, Steve, who's the businessman of the operation here, immediately gave me a glaring look when he looked down and saw that I had flip-flops on. I don't know if he meant to do it, but I walked up and he immediately looked down at my feet and thought, this guy. What's the ratio when you're in Florida to closed-toe shoes to flip-flops?
What do you mean?
Are you wearing flip-flops more than you're wearing shoes?
I'm wearing shoes all the time.
All the time. That is a.
Unless I'm like going for a quick, you know, outside, take the trash out, I'll throw my sandals on. Like I never wear flip-flops.
No, that is one.
Unless I go to the beach, I have sandals and I'll use those or Crocs.
One scratch on the Florida Man ticket that I have over here. The next thing, we've been very passionate. Well, I've been very passionate about pushing it on people, and it's a Florida thing. Have you ever had a boiled peanut, Pat?
No.
Oh, dude.
Oh, really?
In my head, I thought I would make up some boiled peanuts and bring some in for Pat Maroon, but have you ever even been around him? Do you even know anything about him?
I don't know anything about him.
Damn, that is crazy. So I'm from Michigan. I grew up in Michigan, and I've been here now for like 20 years and spent the majority of my life not knowing about a boiled peanut. And then through these years, I've become obsessed with this southern delicacy that is exactly what it sounds like. They're peanuts, and you boil them, sometimes with vegetables and seasonings and all sorts of things. And it's a real backwoods Florida delicacy. And the next time I see you, I will ensure that I have would you accept a Ziploc bag of boiled peanuts from me?
Yeah, do they taste good?
Yeah, they're delicious. They're absolutely delicious. I'm very passionate. I'm passionate about the boiled peanut life these days. And I feel like it's a Florida thing. And if I could turn you on to your first boiled peanut, I'd be honored.
Yeah, I would love to. Yeah. I mean, bring them in a Ziploc bag, whatever you got going on.
I didn't know, since we just met, I didn't want it to be weird on our first meeting, me pulling out a Ziploc bag full of boiled peanuts for you. But now that at least we have a little bit of a repertoire, I feel like
I would for sure be a little nervous eating them, but it's all right, though.
Yeah. What is St. Louis's thing? Because like in Florida, we have boiled peanuts, Tampa, Cuban sandwiches. What's St. Louis's thing? When you go there, you're like, I got to get this when I go back home.
That's a good question.
Toasted raviolis.
Toasted ravioli?
I have heard that. I have. How in the hell did that happen? How did it turn? When I think ravioli, I think Italian. I don't necessarily think Italian in St. Louis, but they do love to fry the raviolis in St. Louis.
I think they're the best, appetizer going.
When you put beef in there, cheese in there?
You put beef in there, and then you dip them in marinara.
Oh, man. Dude, talk about behind the scenes.
It's fried breadcrumbs. I mean, you can't beat that.
Dude, I got to witness Pat Maroon, the big rig, the legend, order his lunch right here before we went on the air. I saw him firing up the Uber Eats app and everything. What'd you go with?
I went with Chipotle.
Oh, dude, dude, thank you. I've been fighting the good fight in this building against my friend Diz and against
not a fan.
Drew. Nobody around here appreciates Chipotle. Is that like an upper tier meal for you these days?
No, I mean, it's quick.
I love it.
I look in Uber Eats, and if it's like more than 25, 30 minutes, I'm not getting it.
Yeah, that is.
It's got to be in like the 10, 15-minute range. I think once you see that, and it's like, all right, boom, it's fast. But Chipotle has been a little bit, hasn't been that good lately.
Yeah, went downhill. Thank you.
They did, but you don't pretend like it's about the downhill. These guys are like, there's no flavor. You can't taste it. It's all flavor. It's all fresh. It's delicious. They're not paying us, by the way.
No, they're not.
And I hope somebody from the Chipotle is listening right now. They're like, oh, damn, we're making Pat Maroon's food right now. We are joined by the big rig, Pat Maroon. It was announced at about noon today that Pat Maroon is the newest alumni relations brand ambassador. That means you're going to be seeing him at tons of events, with the Lightning as the season goes on. I would imagine you'll be at the home opener. Is that I don't want to speak things that aren't actually happening, but maybe.
Yeah, I'm going on. I'll be doing a lot of panel stuff. So I'm going on air. I'm talking, so breaking down the game. So I'll be on the panel a lot of this season. So you'll see me a lot in the building. So I'm really excited about that. So doing a lot of community stuff like you just touched on, doing a lot of corporate stuff. So if I'm not in the panel, I'm assuming I'll be up in the stand somewhere talking to someone and doing that jazz and walking around the rink. So really looking forward to it. I think it's meant for me. So we'll see how that goes. But just, working for the Lightning and what they preach and what they bring, it's just, something that I couldn't, miss on that opportunity.
Yeah, and it's got to feel, you came in at a time where that core was so tight. And I think, obviously, the organization as a whole has had a winning mentality, but those years are so ingrained in everybody that now it's cup or bust. And that's just I think every team probably has that mentality, but when you've experienced the success so recently, it is just so much more ingrained in who we are. And we always talk about the ownership and the leadership. And not that I know too much about every other hockey league in the country, but they do seem to be doing things real well.
No, they do. I think you said it. It's either cup or bust, right? So they want to bring in opportunities, but they still have that window where a lot of their veteran players are coming back and, they're kind of filling spots. They signed all their core pieces, so they have all the tools, right? It's just now kind of getting in the free agency. Now that the cap's kind of going up now, we're not in that dead cap era anymore, because if you think about it, Florida, the cap started going up. Yeah. Now they get to re-sign all those players that they just won the cup with. Imagine if the dead cap when we won, and we want this 3 Stanley Cups in a row. Imagine if we got to keep the Colemans and the Gaudreaus and the Gourds. Our team probably would have won 3 in a row.
Absolutely.
So I think now that the cap's going up, I think the Lightning are only going to start getting better. And, now they get to sign some more free agencies. Probably next year they can probably trade at the deadline like Julien Brisebois always does. He finds a way to make his team better, which, like you said, he wants to win a cup every year.
We are joined by Pat Maroon, the big rig, as you might know him. He has announced earlier today that he is the newest alumni relations brand ambassador. We are working with the higher-ups to tweak the name a little bit to be a little more Pat, a little less corporate. I don't know if we'll get cleared on that. But you touched on it a little bit earlier, and you're an inspiration to many people for many different reasons. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the inspiration that you are to me, because on the ice, a beast, always been a beast. Play between the whistles like nobody else. But the spectacle that you put on during a championship celebration should be studied until the end of time. And there were times around those boat parades where I felt like I needed to step up my game when it came to partying and how I lived my life. Is there a specific celebration out of the 3 that you remember more vividly, or that you think was the best? Are there memories from any 3 of those that stick out to you? Because you embody that celebration, and I think you can see it and read it on your body, the relief that comes over a player after busting their ass for so long to get to that point to where you finally win. Something about watching you go, this guy is that sigh of relief, like we did it. Can you talk a little bit about the partying after a championship and maybe some of your favorite moments?
Yeah, I mean, the first one was in St. Louis. It was cool. We had these big floats, obviously different than what we expected in Tampa. We're on boats, we're on water. It's beautiful. But I just remember I'm on a big rig truck, and it's my family, and I finally was like, screw this, I'm getting out. Because I think I think as players we forget, like the baseball and the NBA, they sit on their floats and they're just like waving to people.
Yeah.
The fans they were apart with you. They were grinding with you. Those are season ticket holders. They're there from the the lows and the highs and all the times you've lost in the championship to winning the championship. I think they feel they're a part of it. For me, I always wanted to make sure the fans were a part of it. And us on a float waving to them sounds kind of cheesy to me. So you might as well get out and start partying with them.
Absolutely.
And having fun because it's like a sign of relief for them too. Like, oh my God, St. Louis is their first Stanley Cup in 50-something years. And, now we're out. But my son was signing autographs.
Oh, man, that had to be cool.
It was cool seeing him witness it, passing the Stanley Cup, going in, bringing the Stanley Cup into the crowd. I mean, there's so many cool moments. But I think, with Tampa too, like, they've won before. But the first one was cool. It was kind of COVID kind of time. But
that was a crazy time. And I would imagine coming home from the bubble was its own set of relief. Not only did you win the cup, but you also were out of this bubble that you guys were kind of trapped in for an extended period of time.
We got to walk more than 50 feet to somewhere.
Yeah, so
it was
crazy.
kind of nice.
Especially back to Florida, which I mean, not to go too much into that, probably getting back to Florida, you're like, damn, this place is open. This place is open for business.
Yeah. But I think the second one was cool too. I think getting off the boat, celebrating with the fans. It's raining, and all the fans staying. They weren't leaving, even though lightning was above us. Like there was no way they were leaving. So it was just like jumping into the crowd, hanging out with them, partying with them, shotgunning beers. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's all about the fans. And I think as players, we need to give them, love when we win a championship because they're there. They're missing work probably. They're drinking all night. They're going out all night, and during the playoff run. So I think just being a part of that and making sure the fans feel loved and a part that we do care, we do notice you guys, and it's a sign of relief, like you said, for not only myself but the fans. And I think that's the whole point of it, is being a part of something very special, and it becomes one big family and one big community because we all did this together. I know we put the skates on, but those were the people that sacrificed and came to every single game, cheered us on, the highs and the lows. And I think when you come to that, I just think it becomes like one beautiful thing.
Well, and I think if there was a portrait of Pat Maroon that I was going to have painted and hang over my fireplace in my home, I believe it was from the second parade when you had the fedora, you had the scarf. I think that's when people really started looking at you and go, this is our guy. He is one of us. And I hope you felt that at that moment. I'm sure you did.
No, I did. I'm sure everyone, that picture too, looks like I peed my pants.
Yeah. When you say looks like, would you like to expound upon that at all? Looks like.
Well, it's probably
no judgment here, Pat. Yeah. We're all friends here.
It was probably all the beer that was coming down my belly into my pants. I was missing. I was chugging.
Definitely channeling your inner Stone Cold Steve Austin during those moments.
Yeah, we had a blast. I mean, geez. I mean, I would go back in a heartbeat right now to do that all over again. I think that's what we forget when you retire. It's like, I can't do that again.
And it is wild to have the back-to-back for a bunch of different reasons. Nobody else has really done it in the modern day. When you think of, and I imagine you get this question all the time, just the motivation. It seems like a lot of guys, they get to that cup and they just take a little sigh of relief. And whether it translates to that on the ice or not, that's up for somebody else to decide. But you've got to be hungry and you've got to, want it at the highest level. What were, the first year after coming to Tampa, after St. Louis, like did it make you want it more once you tasted it, or was it a little bit of getting with these guys that kind of rubbed off on you and gave you that same hunger?
No, I think, once you get a taste of it, you want more. The celebration, all the hard work as a kid and the hard work just to get to the NHL. As players, you get to the NHL and you want to stay for 5 years, and it's like you want to stay for 10, and then you're like, now you're at the pinnacle of your career. But in that window of that 5 years, 10 years, you want to win a cup. I mean, that's why you play in the NHL. And I think when I won in 2019 and I got to come to Tampa, a team that just lost in the first round, set the record for the most wins, I think they had all the talent in the world. And I was like, man, I'm going to a team that might win again. But I think, like you say, you get the taste, and like when you get that Stanley Cup and someone passes it to you, You know, you lift it over your head. You're like, God, it still gives me chills.
I mean, it's
You know,
just to think about it, giving me chills just thinking
just
about
to think about
it.
that and like all the hard work, and then you get to see your name inched on that Stanley Cup. Everyone wants more. People would be lying, like, no, I want it and it's over. No, like people want to go and their goal is to win again and again and again, you know, because that's what you play for. You play to win a Stanley Cup. You play for your legacy. You play for, you know, the guy beside you. You play for the, you know, everyone that's in that locker room. It could be, you know, a Steve, you know, it could be a player. It could be a coach. It could be trainers, everyone that takes care of you around the scene, PR department. You know, you play for those people because, you know, behind the scenes, they take good care of you, right? So I think when you do that and you win, you want to do that and inch another part of your legacy one more, you know, and you keep climbing, you keep wanting to do it. So, you know, once you get that taste, man, you want more.
There's nothing else that can replace it. We're talking to the big rig, Pat Maroon. It was announced at around noon today that not that he wasn't already a major part of the Lightning family, but officially official with a press release and all, as alumni relations brand ambassador. I'm dubbing him the big rig bro of the Bay officially. You talk about that what happens in the retirement stage and how do you keep that fire, the competitive fire alive. And I don't know if anything changes because of this new position you're taking on with the Lightning, but you were announced not that long ago as the assistant coach for a USHL team up in Muskegon, Michigan. I think it's the Lumberjacks. Is that still going on completely as planned?
Yeah. So, I mean, so I've known about this job for the beginning of summer. Yeah. So I was just trying to figure out. So I'm navigating kind of three little things right now. I'm doing NHL Network. I'm doing Tampa. The beauty of it, it's all monthly schedule, so you can kind of figure it out, navigate yourself a little bit and through it. When the Lumberjacks came to me with an assistant coaching job, so it's more of like a player development job. I'm not going up there. I'm not living there. I know people thought I was like,
you're not going up there. Oh, because I was gonna ask if you got a chance to peruse Muskegon at all too much.
Well, I'm going to go up there. Yeah. I'm going to go up there for maybe. So my son's playing there.
Okay.
And then when the coach called me and asked if I wanted to be a part of this group, I was like, hey, you got to ask Anthony first. But one, I'm too busy. I don't know if I can do it. And he's called me back. He's like, what if you just came up a few days before you were coming up anyways to see Anthony? Because I was already planned to go up there and watch Anthony once a month. So with that being said, he's like, why don't we figure something out? So I said, you know what? I'll do it. You know, it'll be great. I get to kind of stay in hockey and be a part of something, be a part of a culture again and be part of like a winning organization and, you know, learn the coaching side of it. You know, learning, you know, how to communicate with players and teaching them a few things that I've learned along the way. So I really was like, you know what, I'm going to do this. So I'm going to go up like 3 or 4 days earlier before the weekend, help out, do a lot of stuff away from, you know, from Tampa, doing a lot of Zooms and a lot of video, you know, with the kids. So whenever I'm traveling, I'll take time to do that. So it's a part-time. So.
Muskegon is awesome. So my family owns a cabin a little bit north of Muskegon. So every time we go up there, we usually stay overnight in Muskegon. And I wasn't sure if you found any.
No, I did. Muskegon's great. Yeah. You know, I was just up there a couple weeks ago.
You got a couple of drinking locations up there. Do you hit any? Have you been to DJs or Papa Top or any of those spots up there yet?
I've been to Legends.
Yeah. Classic dive bars in Muskegon. Just classic. It is.
Yeah, we went to the beach. I forget. Docks.
Docks. Yep.
I went to Docks. I got to experience that last time I was there. So right on the water there. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, I think of Muskegon. I'm like, no way this is a Muskegon.
It's great. It is wild. And so many people, specifically people from Florida, don't know. Like I took my wife to Michigan for the first time, and you get out on these Great Lakes and you're looking out, you think you're looking at the ocean. Like you don't understand that there are beaches like that and so much beauty in a place.
Where's your place up in Michigan?
It's in it's just a little outside of Ludington. It's in a little town called Fountain.
Okay.
So my family has owned it legit, I think. My great-grandparents initially had it, so we used to go up there every summer with my grandparents, and now my cousin owns it, and we still try to make it up there once or twice. We're actually going up there at the end of September. So
I know a couple players I play with have places up in Traverse City.
Traverse City is made. It's beautiful up there.
I mean, you got everything there. You got the beaches, you got the water. I mean, you can't beat it.
We've got Pat Maroon in studio. I think they're probably going to be giving us the signal to wrap it up soon. He's going to be doing the tour of CMG Tampa here. He is the brand new Alumni Relations Brand Ambassador. You're going to be seeing him on your TVs. You're going to be seeing him all around Benchmark International. I wanted to ask you one more thing before we get you out of here. I feel like I was hearing rumblings during the cup runs that you were a pseudo DJ or at least a music influencer within the team. Is that safe to say? And what is your perfect locker room / celebration playlist consist of?
So the first year Shattenkirk was the DJ, and then when he left, no one else wanted to do it, so I did it. But it was kind of a combination of everyone being involved. A lot of superstitions going around, and if we played this song, we got to play this song. So I was the guy. I just put it on whatever. So when we first walk in, it could just be chill music, and then after team meetings, I'll play some rap, and then after rap, we'll play a little techno, and then it's my time, and then I pick my walkout song.
Man, I gotta know.
Well, it would change every time.
Well, there's got to be one. If the WWE came calling today.
No, it wasn't my walkout song. It was just
your picked walkout song.
Yeah, it was just supposed to be funny. Yeah, So I did a lot of that, and then Braden Point maybe might have a Buck Cherry song he might throw in there.
I think I know the one. If I'm thinking correct.
Which one?
Is it Crazy Bitch?
Yes. Yeah. And then, so we used to go back and forth. So if Braden Point had it, he would pick another song the next game, or if Sorelli picked one, he would be the next one to do it. But I would just kind of rotate with some old school songs, but boring. It wouldn't be like fun. Like it would be like Tracy Chapman, Fast Car.
Oh, Fast Car I remember the Fast Car thing you caught on.
It would be.
Were you behind Country Roads? Was that your influence?
No.
I remember that
was a St. Louis run. That was St. Louis doing. They did it in between like the second periods. The in-game host or someone would sing it.
The Bucks tried that here too. They tried that at some point during the game, and I don't think it caught
But it
on.
was good. I mean, I just kind of, Josie's Girl. I mean, I would just pick random songs that would be, Tracy Chapman, Revolution.
Dude, I love the Tracy Chapman. I feel like I feel like that might have been right before Luke Combs redid it. You may have been the one to bring that back to the mainstream, so that Luke Combs wanted to do it. So I got a tip, and I don't know, this could be an ultimate failure, but I got a tip from a huge Bolts fan and a friend, and he listens to the show all the time, and he was telling me about a dude. Do you know this song or this artist? Adam Sanders.
Yeah, I do.
That's your guy, right?
Yeah, he came and sang at the second. The second one.
That is the piece of intel that I got. So is he a buddy of yours that you grew up with that's trying to make a go in country?
Yeah, he partied at my cup party too. He came and sang.
Oh, really?
Too, yeah.
Dude, very cool.
I met him through a mutual friend that he's actually coming in town. He's a drummer for TR, Thomas Rhett.
Oh, yeah.
So I met him through there, and then, he wrote music back in the day. He's got a couple, I want to say he wrote a lot of number ones. He's more of a songwriter. He's trying to make it.
Somebody sent him along to me. I hadn't heard of him, but I skimmed through probably 5 of his songs, and I'm a big country guy. So I'm
a huge country.
Yeah, that's. I go through phases, but I don't know if it's because I'm getting a little bit older, but I'm definitely like the country phase is becoming one that I'm not coming out of.
Yeah, Adam's a great guy too, and I know he just got signed on a record deal, so record label. So I'm really looking forward to his new album coming out.
Adam Sanders, this is the guy.
Got these 40 acres jumping, ain't doing nothing wrong. We going on along.
Pat Maroon, you are the absolute man. Thank you so much for spending time with us. He is the big rig. He is the newest Alumni Relations Brand Ambassador. He's going to be all over Benchmark International. You'll see him on your TV. And I hope, if Steve allows it, if we didn't do anything too bad today, maybe we can make this a little bit of a regular thing. We'll have a boiled peanut feast ready for you next time.
Gotta hook them up.
Yeah, we'll bring some toasted ravs.
Yeah,
toasted ravs, boiled peanuts. We'll have the Chipotle catered in, so my man's doesn't have to go and put in an Uber Eats order right when he gets here.
Figure out what we want to do each week. We can find.
Dude,
something.
I love it. I absolutely
love where his
love
head's at.
Dude, I love it. Man.
Whatever Michigan eats, I don't know.
We've got a lot of things, but also not a lot of things. Yeah. You know, one of the most famous things to come out of Michigan is the wet burrito from Grand Rapids. They invented the wet burrito.
Excuse me?
Yeah, but I know. Well, they didn't invent the burrito, obviously, but somewhere along the line, they just started slathering burritos in red sauce and made it their own. All right. So Michigan venison, maybe we'll do some backstrap. We'll do some deer meat or something.
We'll do a lot of stuff.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I hope this can be a regular thing.
Figure out what we want to do, though.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll put together the whole menu. Pat Maroon, if you need him, thank you so much for making time with us. I know you got a busy day of running around with all of our coworkers today. So thank you so much, man. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Yeah, thanks, John. Thanks, Dizzy. I appreciate it. Hopefully this is a new thing.
I think it might be. Like I said, if everything goes as planned, if I have my way at least, we'll be seeing you fairly regularly. I know we'll be in the building for the home opener, so maybe you can swing by and jump on with us for a minute.
Absolutely.
Do not go anywhere. More Senning Show on the way. A very rare Wednesday is today Wednesday?
Yes.
Wednesday 1:30 legal briefs with Just Call Mo. We also have a big announcement. You want a Senning Show magnet to stick on your fridge for absolutely free? I'm going to tell you how you can do it next with our buddy Mo DeWitt. Thanks again to the Big Rig, Pat Maroon, and Steve Versnick with the Tampa Bay Lightning. We appreciate you so much. Don't go anywhere. Keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone. Your next chance at $1,000 coming up at 2 o'clock.
There wasn't anything you've done.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
After an accident, you may have an x-ray that looks normal, but you're still in pain. That's because soft tissue injuries like sprains and tears don't show up on x-rays. And if an insurance company doesn't see it, they may not believe you're hurt.
When they don't take your pain seriously, we fight back. We know doctors who are experts in diagnosing soft tissue injuries. They can help us prove that your pain is real, and we'll seek to get you paid for all of your future medical expenses.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
And now, breaking news. You leaving me. Your state-of-the-art 65-inch 4K smart television. For going out with friends and not staying in to watch TV. Sources confirm that is a terrible decision. Picture-in-picture mode. Do your friends have that? Can they simultaneously stream live sports and extreme baking shows? How about I make everything sepia? Whatever you want, I'll do it. Just don't put me on standby.
Don't listen to your TV. Head out with your friends and grab some ice-cold Heinekens. Must be 21 plus to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
Since we have lawyers in all 50 states, I see and hear lots of lawyer ads. It seems that most are bragging on what they got their clients. But be careful. If you heard that someone sold their car for $500,000, you would be impressed. But if you later learned that it was a rare $10 million Ferrari, would you say that person got screwed? And that's before you even know if it's true. Who is fact-checking? And how much went to medical bills and lawyers' fees? If you want to get an idea what your case may be really worth, visit forthepeople.com and go to settlements and verdicts. You will see what a law firm like ours is capable of. And fact-check for yourself. All that glitters is not gold. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason. We won big, a lot. At Morgan & Morgan, we represent consumers. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
I'm honored by the number of referrals that Bernetti PA gets from others in our legal profession. We have represented clients referred to us by other law firms and even represented judges. They've called us. Why shouldn't you? Call 1-800-BURNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Hey, it's Galvin. Low T, start for free. For a limited time, get prescription testosterone therapy with no startup fee only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Hey, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Prescription testosterone restores your get up and go, and you'll feel like you're 20 again. Get more muscle with less effort in the gym and lose that dad bod for good. You'll also think better, sleep better, and your love life will be better. Look, Don't be fooled. Nothing boosts testosterone like actual testosterone. So don't waste your money on herbal supplements you see on social media or TV. Start enjoying life with the T levels you had in your 20s with prescription testosterone. It's a game changer. So don't wait. If you've got low T, why not get started for free? Book your video appointment today and start for free only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Go to redmountainweightloss.com or dial pound 250 on your phone. Keyword Red Mountain. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real testosterone, real doctors, real results.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE-certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Yep, I'm looking at the pages right now.
Thomas's translation company just lost its only two Spanish speakers. Without the right replacements, he'll be in problemas.
Yeah, we'll have those ready. Tonight's gonna be a late one.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. With Indeed Instant Match, we immediately show you quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Kick off the season with Bud Light. Join the Bone and Bud Light Friday night from 7 till 9 at the Sports Bar and Grill on 94th Avenue in St. Pete. Bud Light drink specials and register to win a trip to see the Bucks in Buffalo. Visit BudLightFootball.com for details.
We put in time, energy, and resources because your case is worth it. Farrah and Farrah, Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You might know nothing, but at least you'll know that thing. Brought to you by Just Call Mo, Tampa's injury attorney. That thing. It's time for That Thing right now on Senning Show.
1, 2, you know what to do. Stirring up a crowd right before they walk away. If they don't jive with the lyrics on the stage, what they're missing is the beat from the groove in the bass. Like a big fat steak, got sauce on the plate. Baby, I can feel it. It don't matter if I can't read it, I can feel it. It doesn't even matter.
Welcome back to Senning Show. Again, thank you to the Tampa Bay Lightning, Steve Versnick, and the Big Rig, Pat Maroon. Very cool that he is going to be a staple in Tampa Bay. Now, right now, I'm hoping this works. And it really helps. And I'm not saying anything bad about anybody else ever, but when we're trying to get somebody to use this technology that we have so that their phone can sound broadcast quality, most of the time they have no idea what's going on and they're like, it's not working. But leave it to a true radio professional like Mo DeWitt to have no problems at all. And I think, are you there, Mo?
I mean, I don't know if you jinxed it there, but hopefully I'm there.
Oh, dude, I got so scared that I was going to give it this whole big setup that you were there and then you weren't going to be there. Dude, this is great. You sound so good.
Nice. I used to use this thing all the time back in the day during COVID, actually.
You did? Oh, yeah. They pushed this on us really hard. It was probably during COVID, actually. And then I don't think I have shared it with many people because, like I said, often there will be an issue and it won't work. But dude, you were like, I've used it. And here we are. You're coming through loud and clear. He is Mo DeWitt of justcallmoe.com, 866 call MOE. What's been going on, man? You've been traveling, I believe. You've been some things here in America, some things not in America. Where you been?
Yeah, I had a conference in Chicago for work, so I was up there, and then the next day turned around and went to the lovely Nickelodeon Hotel in Riviera Maya, Mexico.
I saw that there was a Nickelodeon hotel. What is that all about? Is it like Nickelodeon, modern day Nickelodeon? Do they have a family double dare section? Like, what's it all about?
It's a little bit of both. So, like, you have your SpongeBob, which I'm not so familiar with, but then you have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then they had some throwbacks like Legends of the Hidden Temple and Snick.
That's the
so
jam.
It was pretty cool.
That is really, really, really cool. And I think I saw your post that maybe your son was not clued into everything that was happening there because of the older stuff. What was his favorite thing?
I mean, he just loved getting slimed. I mean, and first of all, I was kind of like living out my childhood dreams through him because watching the Nickelodeon as a kid, all you wanted to do was get slimed.
Oh, dude, you got slime? Was there just like a slime station? Like you could just go down to the lobby and just get yourself slimed?
They had a slime party. Every day at like 1:30 they had a super sliming. Like the whole thing was just slime.
Oh, dude, that is that's pretty damn legit. What about your last? You were in a bit of a slump on your hunt for the greatest chicken parm on planet Earth. Has the slump been busted yet? I've been watching patiently.
I think I busted the slump in Chicago. There was this like old school place that's been around for like 75 years. It's like a little bar type joint, and man, they had some fantastic parm.
Dude, that's where else better could you get? I mean, I would think maybe in a little Italy, but Chicago feels like a place you'd be able to get a damn fine parm. I didn't want to stir up any beef, but I was talking to a cat named Mo, and I was telling him how you were going to join us on the phone, and I just want you to know that he was rubbing it in my face, saying, "Oh, he always came in for me. He doesn't really like you. He's pretending to like you."
Wow.
And it just, I felt like I would give you, the right legal avenue to retort.
Well, I think he's incorrect on that because on the Soul Brother Kevin show, for at least 2 years, I think I used this system before I ever met them in person, besides Kevin, who I knew.
He's just causing trouble, essentially, is what you're saying.
He's just causing trouble. He's causing trouble.
Good. This man, by the way, he is sweet in many different ways. The best at what he does. He's Tampa's injury attorney. Just call MOE.com. We have something very exciting. Can we announce it right now?
Absolutely.
So I'm in the process of posting it at this very moment on X. I'm going to put it on my Instagram story as well. But you guys did the coolest damn thing ever. You hit me up about this idea to do a Senning Show magnet, and you asked me kind of what my vision was. And I want to say first and foremost, in a world where everybody is creating things with AI, the fact that you have an art guy that is legitimately creating really cool art from scratch should not be breezed over. And the image that your guy came up with is really damn cool.
I mean, we should post the original sketch he did because I think that's one of the coolest things is like seeing the hand-drawn sketch and then the finished product.
You're absolutely right, and I'll do that as well. And I am posting I'm posting the link right now. And because he's just such a sweet man, these magnets are completely free. They feature me with a microphone in front of me, but I'm also waist deep in a swamp surrounded by alligators with a Sasquatch or maybe a skunk ape behind me. It is pure Florida all the way through. I absolutely love the art that they come up with. And here's the deal. They are completely free. I know that in this day and age, that is hard to believe that that's a real thing. Completely free. All you have to do is click on the link, which I'm sending out on X right now, and it's as simple as that. It will be mailed to your house for zero cost. You're going to get a bonus. Just call Mo magnet as well. But it is that simple. I'm not missing anything, am I?
You're not missing anything at all. And you can go to shop.justcallmo.com, shop.justcallmo.com, and you can get them there or just go to the link that you're posting there.
Yeah, so there is shop. That's the easy way to get to the website, shop.justcallmo.com, and I'm going to share the links everywhere that I can so that everybody's got it. But it's really, really cool, and I'm so grateful that you and your crew are doing this for me. It's very, very, very cool, man.
Should be fun.
Yeah, so I just tweeted out the link right now on X if you want to go. I believe that the magnets are being wrapped up right now, so it may be a week and a half, 2 weeks before they make it to your door, but they're completely free, all courtesy of the man, the myth, the legend. Just call MOE. That's justcallmo.com. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Did you at all get a chance to breeze over that article that I sent you earlier? Because I've become, I don't know how much we've talked about this, but a big NASCAR fan over the last year or so, and there is this insane legal battle unfolding in NASCAR between Michael Jordan, Denny Hamlin versus NASCAR, and I can read a million different articles, and I think I have a rough idea, but there's something about the finer points of this case that are confusing to me. Did you get a chance to read that article, and do you have any thoughts on what's going on this battle in NASCAR?
Yeah, I mean, I did read it. I wasn't aware of it all prior to you sending it to me, actually. But it's a pretty interesting and pretty complex legal case.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, I mean, basically, Jordan and his team are suing NASCAR under antitrust, basically saying that NASCAR is engaged in a pattern of behavior that restrains trade or harms competition, restrains trade rather. And so basically, I guess they kind of work on this like charter system, this franchise model.
Yeah.
And so NASCAR tried to pull their charter. So then they sued a federal court, entered an injunction saying you can't pull it for now. That was then overturned. And then now NASCAR is suing them back, basically claiming like mob-like tactics.
It's a mess. It's so crazy. Yeah. And they without knowing everything that's going on, like last week, they released everybody's text messages. So there's just, these guys are trashing each other. They're trashing other teams. Like it just feels for a major, I think you can call NASCAR a major sporting entity, to be down in the dirt with such kind of a nasty situation is pretty crazy.
It is. And I think it's a great example, too, of whenever you're involved in a lawsuit like this, you can really open your entire life up to, being portrayed in court, or in this case, in the public eye. Especially when we get into like defamation cases and things like that, you're really putting your entire life out there. You're opening it to the court. And so all your emails, all your text messages, and that's why, as attorneys, we always say, like, be careful what you post online, be careful what you send to your friends, because it could all be used against you or, for the other side to prove their case if it ever gets into court.
What to go back to this term that you used, and I've seen it all over this as well, and I don't know fully, what's the layman's answer to what is antitrust?
It's just, it's sort of like a monopolistic, they have a monopoly basically.
Gotcha.
And they're engaging in behavior that kind of restricts other people from being able to compete in it. So, and it's a little weird because, and I don't know a whole lot about NASCAR. Maybe you know more than I do. But, I guess each of these teams is like a franchise in NASCAR, just like you'd buy a McDonald's franchise. Yeah,
pretty much.
And so they're basically saying that NASCAR is engaging in behavior that, they're making it so that even though they had a franchise, they're now pulling it away sort of illegally in order to maximize NASCAR's profits, but to hurt the individual, franchisee, or in this case, the charter team.
It's crazy. It's going to be very interesting. My takeaway, without knowing the nuts and bolts and not fully understanding, and I've said this a million times, is any sports entity at all, no matter who you are, would be foolish to not do everything that you can to wrap your arms around Michael Jordan and make him feel cozy and kind of give him whatever he wants, because that's a value that I'm not really sure you can recreate when you've got a guy like Michael Jordan who has essentially dedicated his life to the sport of NASCAR, which who would have thought?
100%. It's just him showing up, being involved in any sport, whether it's NASCAR, baseball, fishing, whatever it is, just him being there, having his name attached. He's got to be one of the biggest names in sports, if not the biggest by far.
Probably the biggest. We are being joined by Mo DeWitt on this crystal clear broadcast quality line. Paint the picture for us, Mo. Where are you? Are you in your home? Are you on the toilet? Are you in the bath? Are you, you
on a yacht?
Yeah. Are you on a plane? Please tell us. Please tell us where you are.
If I ever set up a studio toilet, that'll be the day. No, I'm just in the office. I'm just in the regular office today.
I'm sure it's a nice office.
Sounds echoey. It's a nice office.
At the very least. Diz sent along some great stuff. I'd like to throw a couple other things at you. Again, I am starting to see people. Shout out to Flats Junkie. He was the first. Everything is a go on the page for the Senning Show magnets. I've now got multiple people sending me the confirmations that the order has been placed. Again, if you go to X right now, I put the link up there at the John Senning. I'm going to put it on my Instagram story during the commercial break. You can get that no charge at all, just because Mo DeWitt and his entire crew is the best. They'll throw in a Mo, just call Mo magnet as well. Dude, we've been glued to this situation regarding Quentin Rampage Jackson's son, Raha Jackson. Are you in the loop on this about how he beat the hell out of a guy at a professional wrestling event in California? Did you hear this, Mo?
No, not at all.
So let me give you the quick rundown and then get your thoughts on it. So Rampage Jackson, former UFC fighter, his son is an MMA guy as well. He gets asked to do this professional wrestling event in California. Professional wrestling, spoiler alert for some of you out there, is predetermined. It's not it's not technically real. It is choreographed at times and pre-planned. So he is supposed to go in and do some sort of run-in on a match with the guy, slam him, get him with a couple pro wrestling punches, and then get out of there. Well, earlier in the day, there was some sort of misunderstanding in the parking lot that pissed him off. So when he gets into the ring, he picks this guy, Stuart Smith, the wrestler. He picks him up over his head, slams him, knocks him out, and then proceeds to punch his unconscious face 22 times. He put the guy into critical condition, lost teeth, was having trouble breathing for a bit. And at this exact point, he has still not been arrested. And he even moments before he did this went on a live stream and told everybody that he was going to really hurt this guy and not play by the professional wrestling rules. Is there something based in the fact that it happened under the umbrella of pro wrestling that could make it so this guy is not charged with what appears to be attempted murder?
So initially, yes, right? So anytime you engage in a sport, there's inherent risk. So just like, obviously, if you're in a boxing match, you can't charge the other person with battery because you consented to be in that match. But there are limits to that. And here, obviously, there was probably a choreographed, pre-planned limit or outcome, as you say, scripted here. And certainly he went off the script and went past this, what would be considered, kind of normal wrestling. So the only thing that kind of jumps to my mind in recent years was that hockey case over in
where the guy sliced the throat.
Exactly. And so there the whole question was that intentional or not? So obviously accidents happen in wrestling. People get hurt even though they're not supposed to as wrestlers. But clearly, from what we're seeing at this point, this clearly crossed that line. So I would be fairly surprised if an arrest or charges were not made, unless the victim here just doesn't want to press charges.
Which I don't think that is the case. And right after it happened, we were referencing kind of your insight. I know this is a crazy, insane jump to make, but your insight on the Clearwater Ferry accident, where we were all going, how has this guy not been charged? How has this guy not been charged? And you said, no, it'll happen. And it did. This, to me, because it's all on tape, including a confession and, the premeditation being as clear as day, you would think it would happen a little bit quicker, but who knows? Maybe they're dotting some I's and crossing some T's.
Yeah, I think they want to, in these types of cases, they want to do a full investigation. The last thing they want to do is arrest somebody and then being embarrassed, because once you start the arrest process, there are certain timeframes, a speedy trial and things like that. You have to have your evidence ready to go. And if you don't have it, the defendant could walk. So they probably want to make sure everything's lined up, especially in a case like this, where I'm sure he's going to claim, well, those statements I made before, that was just all part of the act. That was part of just, building up for the match. So they probably want to make sure they have all the evidence to sort of disprove some of those things.
That makes a little bit of sense. And before we let you go for the day, a little bit. We are joined by Mo DeWitt of JustCallMoe.com. He's Tampa's injury attorney, and the man is technologically savvy. He was able to press buttons and be here with us on this beautiful connection here today. This was a story that we covered, I think, last week, and I don't know that you will necessarily have the precedent right off the top of the head of what what the legal ramifications are here, but in this case actually happened across the pond, so it's a little different. But a man says he felt like his manhood was taken away from him after finding out that his date was transgender. So long story short, this guy met this who he thought was a biological woman on Snapchat. They exchange a bunch of messages. They go out. They have a nice time. They go back to his place, I believe. She says, I'm sorry for the gory details, that she's experiencing that time of the month, but let me help you out, brother. And she gives him a little mouth love, if you will, only for him to later find out that it was not a woman. It was a transitioning man who still had a penis. When it comes to consent and what you're actually giving when you enter into consent, if you do not know all of the details of someone's gender identity, for lack of a better term, is that a pretty cut and dry case in your opinion? You entered into this sexual encounter under false pretenses, or is there more to it than that?
I mean, I don't know that there's any precedent saying, or any defense in that situation. Certainly, both people were consenting up until a certain point when things maybe changed for one of the parties, when they discovered information that was previously not disclosed. So at that point, consent can be withdrawn. It certainly doesn't justify any sort of violence. They would still be liable if a battery took place or a murder took place or something like that. But consent, while it can be given, it can also be withdrawn at any time. So if he withdrew his consent and stopped, then or vice versa, then that would kind of be the end of it. But I don't think there would be any case for deception or something like that. While it's obviously best practice, I don't know that there's any legal precedent requiring it.
Interesting. Yeah, it's kind of crazy with as much as this kind of has taken over. I don't know the best way to say it. A social battle in the United States. It's almost surprising you don't hear more instances of this come up. And really, kind of what you alluded to as well. This one did not have the violent angle, but some men, if they found themselves in that situation, might react violently. And you're saying that they would not be protected based on that situation, nor should they, I think.
Yeah, typically they're not protected. And that is certainly a problem that's arisen historically.
I have to say, I'm reading the description of the magnet, and I don't know who wrote this, but it's beautiful. Florida swamp vibes, mic drop energy straight from the depths of the Everglades and John Senning's imagination. This 4x4 vinyl magnet is a wild tribute to Senning Show, featuring Senning himself in a legendary tropical button-down surrounded by gators, lightning, and cryptids. This artwork screams talk radio meets Florida fever dream. Perfect for fridges, toolboxes, filing cabinets, or your weird uncle's van. Stick it, rep it, and let him know you're tuning into the chaos. I absolutely love that. And again, thank you guys for doing this. It's going to be really cool. A bunch of people already sending me the confirmations that they've ordered. I'm going to share it everywhere. Shop.justcallmo.com will get you there, but I'll be putting out the whole link. Mo, I love you, buddy. Thank you for making time for us today. He's justcallmoe.com. Tampa's injury attorney, 866 call MOE, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I look forward to pressing the flesh with you and getting my big bear paws on you sooner than later.
Absolutely. And thanks for letting me call in this way. By the way, over 100 orders already on the magnet, so get them before they sell out.
Yeah, I think that number, I hope it's okay to say, is around 450, 460 or something like that. So it is, once they're gone, they're gone. So I can't tell you enough. You need to go get them now, because I'll be talking about it for the next couple days, and they will hopefully be sold out. So that's great to hear. And thanks for making time. And this is good to know. This is a very viable option if you ever can't make it out here. So I appreciate you doing it.
Fantastic.
All right, buddy.
Thank you guys.
I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, Mo. Mo DeWitt if you need him. Damn, what did he say? Over 100 already?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I ordered mine.
Oh, you did? Good.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody go get theirs. They're really, really cool. And Mo DeWitt, just a sweet, sweet guy. And completely free. If you missed that. Completely free. All right.
And while you're at it, go get a dog as well.
Yeah, go
He's
get
covering those fees as well.
He's covering the fees for the Humane Society. Thank you for bringing that up. Humane Society of Pinellas County. Dude, Franny is still at the Humane Society of Pinellas County. I do not understand it. I went on the air multiple times a couple weeks ago and talked about how this dog, not that I think I can just say it and someone's going to go adopt a dog, but this dog is truly one of the most loving dogs that I've ever met in my life. The way that she looks at you with her beautiful eyes, and I don't know what it is. I was clued into an unfortunate statistic that black dogs do not get adopted as quickly. She is a black dog, and I don't know if that's what's working against her, because I can't imagine.
Like she wears a do-rag?
Yeah, not that I saw, but I don't know what she does on her downtime when she's just
Newports?
When she's just chilling in the kennel. I don't know what her vibe is like, but if you've got it in your heart and you're looking for a dog, I'm telling you, Humane Society of Pinellas County, Franny is going to change somebody's life. And by the way, next time, I'm calling it right now, next time Mo DeWitt is in the studio, I'm having the Humane Society come up here with Franny, and Mo's leaving with that dog.
Ooh.
He wants a dog, and I don't want to force him into it, but if I have to force him into it, I'll force him into it.
Yeah. Giving the dog a home?
Exactly. All right, we've been all over the place. We've had the big rig Pat Maroon. We've had Just Call MOE, Mo DeWitt. Now we're going to get in the groove a little bit. I want to give away some prizes. We've got tons of great stuff to give away. Mike Olivero has hooked us up with a legendary prize stash, and I'm looking for – this is a judgment-free. What is it we say? We listen and we don't judge.
Yep.
I'm looking for road rage regret.
Okay.
If you've done something out on the road and you know you shouldn't have done it, I want to hear that story, and it might make you a winner. There is a story that I happened across this morning. A bunch of bad things can happen to you if you decide to engage in a road rage encounter. Obviously, being killed would be the worst. But next to being killed, this might be one of the worst things I've ever seen happen to a road rager. I'll tell you all about it, and we'll give you some prizes next with more Senning Show.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 19. You can win a cabin on Calta Cruise 19. Visit Stingray Chevrolet and scan the QR code on the Calta Cruise display to enter. While you're there, find the vehicle that's right for you from their selection of new and used cars. Calta Cruise 19. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For all the details, visit theboneonline.com.
You thought we forgot the word, didn't you? We did for a second. This hour's keyword is talk. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and enter talk. That is T-A-L-K before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and that $1,000 Bone bonus could be yours. Again, the word is talk. You've got 30 minutes. Tell your grandma, tell your friends, tell your cousins, have them put that word in, and then when they win $1,000, maybe they'll cut you off a piece. Talk. Go enter it now on the 102.5 The Bone app. More Senning Show on the way.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Swinging a line drive up the middle, base hits Chandler Simpson. Stolen base number 32 for Chandler Simpson.
Chandler Simpson and your Rays are taking on the Guardians in a 4-game series you won't want to miss.
Swing, fly ball, right center field. Here comes a winning run, and the Rays beat the Guardians 6-5.
The action gets started on Thursday, September 4th and wraps up on Sunday, September 7th.
Wednesday karaoke night. Trust me when I say it is the best karaoke experience around, featuring an amazing sound and lighting system that's going to make you feel like a superstar. Even if you don't hit all those notes, you're going to look fantastic on that big, beautiful stage. It's all about having fun, and the energy is absolutely contagious. All participants are invited on stage together for group sing-alongs. It's the perfect way to get everyone involved, and anyone who knows me knows my love for the 90s. So their 90s at 9 is my favorite hour of music, and it always delivers. But that's not all. Kava Social Club is the freshest kava and kratom teas to keep your vibes high while you sing your little heart out. So why wait? Join me for one of the liveliest events and an unforgettable time. Check them out at kavasocialclub.com and on all social media at Kava Social Club for all the latest updates. And I'll see you there. Boola, baby!
Drinking and driving don't mix. If you've been injured by a drunk driver, we're Bernetti, PA, and we sue drunk drivers. We know you may not have been ready. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, and Pinellas.
The Golden Diamond Source is working every day to be your family jeweler. And when people come to me and tell me they're thinking about getting engaged, I tell them there's only one place to go, and that's the Golden Diamond Source. And right now, a $5,000 engagement ring with 0% interest can be yours for only $83 a month. You can't pass up an offer like that. If you're thinking about getting engaged, lock it in now. And it's September already. Plan ahead. Don't let the holidays sneak up on you this year. Now is the time to take advantage of the Golden Diamond Source in-store layaway. And you might be saying, okay, Mike Alta, that's great. What if I'm not getting married? Okay, then trade in your old jewelry for cash, especially if it's an old engagement ring. The Golden Diamond Source is offering the highest ever trade-in value for your golden diamond jewelry. It's old to you, and it's probably out of style. Turn it into cold, hard cash. And it's already football season. The holidays will be here before you know it. Now is the time to get your shopping started. Come in now and relax and shop and save at the Golden Diamond Source. Stop by and see them 3800 Omerton Road in Clearwater, where you'll always find the perfect gift. Only at the Golden Diamond Source. Tell them Mike Calda sing it.
It's a love you give only at Golden Diamond Source.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
Stop. That dog does not want to be petted.
Just a little heads up before something bad happens.
Move your coffee cup away from your computer.
Oh, no. So you can have more control.
Stop. You're texting your boss by mistake.
Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Warning. The cap is loose on that ketchup.
Ugh. Don't wait. You have the power to change the outcome. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Senning Show, 800-771-1025. First time giving those out today. You're going to want them. We got a bunch of prizes to give away. 9 Inch Nails, Coheed and Cambria.
Nice.
By the way, is this the most famous, undeniable road rage anthem? Like, this is about being angry on the road.
Look it up, see if there's like a list.
Limp Bizkit.
Oh.
Olivero. We've got tickets to see The World of Hans Zimmer at Yuengling Center. We have tickets to see Coheed and Cambria at the Amp Saturday night. Dude, these are hot tickets, these next ones right here. 2 pairs of tickets to see 9 Inch Nails. I'm okay giving away one of those today. That's September 10th at Benchmark International Arena. And we also have 2 pairs of tickets to see Cage the Elephant for the NBT Legends of the Bay Care Sound. All of you people, you can't even talk about prizes without everybody calling. Like you're gonna have to fit into the parameters of what we're trying to do here. So I am somebody who I try to just be chill out on the road. Like when I go out, wherever I'm going, I'm never that big in a rush. If I am stuck in traffic, I am miserable. And I can be riled up, but I'm very rarely going to be lay on my horn. I don't really even have it in me to world. It goes sideways. So I always try to keep that in the back of my mind.
When you put down your window, not you specifically, when anyone put down their window to yell at someone, you have to then assume that this person is not going to be a level 8, 9, 10 crazy. You got to assume you're winning rock, paper, scissors, which probably is not the case.
Maybe even the flip of a coin at that point. And it is weird because the only thing that legitimately gets me like properly worked up towards someone else is when I see they're mad at me. I know that's a weird thing, especially when they're mad at me for no specific reason. The last time that I can remember was I was turning out of my neighborhood and I had my 2 little nephews with me, which driving with kids, terrifying to me.
Yeah.
Like I'm capable of getting myself to and fro, but now a trip to the corner store, it's like you're holding life inside your hand. So I'm probably a little bit soft during those moments. And I had to turn left out across 2 lanes, and a guy comes behind me, and I did not think it was that egregious. I thought I was, at the very least, just being mildly safe. I waited till the cars went, till I had a nice open lane. This dude starts laying on the horn. I look back, I can see he's screaming at me, and by the time I make it to the road, he pulls out the same time, gets on the right of me. I got 2 little kids in the car, and he's just mother effing me out the window, dressing me down. It made me mad that he was so mad for no reason. Like, I wasn't mad at anything he did on the road. I'm just so mad that he, for no apparent reason, got so mad. I think I just hit the brakes, let him go on by, and said, okay, today I'm even more so not getting into a road rage incident when I've got children in the car, and that doesn't happen very often.
People are crazy, man. You don't want to mess with them. What I've learned is the best way to deal with them is just smile and wave.
It is.
They get so mad.
It will make them so much more mad. We've talked about it a bunch of times, and it was funny, and it's not really a road rage incident, but I was leaving the station with Drew one day, and there was a redheaded dude that cut him off. He came out of nowhere and pulled right in front of Drew on his bicycle, and Drew laid on the horn, and this dude gave the biggest smile you've ever seen in your life and then flipped it down and turned it up with a double bird.
Oh,
with
nice.
With the biggest smile on his face. And yes, appearing happy or that you don't care, I think is what makes road ragers the most rageful of all.
You have to understand, you're never going to see these people again. Chances are that you'll never see whoever you're in the road rage incident again, unless you guys are going back and forth. And also, when it comes to the whole road rage thing, I've learned people are going to get theirs.
Yeah.
The people who drive crazy.
You saw it.
I saw it live, and after that, I go, okay, people get theirs.
Yeah.
Karma.
Shout out to everybody, by the way. We haven't mentioned it a bunch. Shout out to everybody watching live. The Vroom Vroom Room is popping. 233 people in there talking, watching the program with their own eyeballs on YouTube, 1025 The Bone. I'm looking for your road rage regrets, the things that you did on the road that you know you shouldn't have done. And if the story is good enough, I'm willing to part with some of these tickets that I have. And the thing that got me thinking this way was a story. A lot of bad things can happen to you. Obviously, being shot dead would be the worst.
Yeah.
Or being beat with a baseball bat into bloody oblivion. That would be bad too. But this one is up there with the worst thing that can happen to you while being in a road rage situation. A Vermont trucker and husband was nearly permanently blinded after a psycho road rager pulled over and tried to gouge this guy's eyes out while he was driving home after a long day at work. Ronnie Bushway, he's 46, had to undergo 2 major eye surgeries in the wake of the shocking attack last Tuesday. The alleged assailant, he's 44-year-old Aaron Williams, was arrested and charged with aggravated assault and maiming. That's not a charge you hear very often.
No.
A good old-fashioned maiming. If convicted, he could face up to 15 years in prison. Williams allegedly drove up in front of Bushway's vehicle and brake-checked him before storming out of his car. The enraged driver then came up to Bushway's side and allegedly punched him several times in the face before digging his fingers into his eyeballs, they say attempting to gouge his eyes out. Witnesses rushed to help the victim, who was beaten so badly that he couldn't say or talk much as blood poured from his eyes and nose. Bushway's family insists that the attack was entirely random and is trying to do what they can to support him as he works through extensive physical and psychological recovery. Last week's surgeries helped him recover some of his eyesight, but doctors expect that he will have substantial visual impairment for the rest of his life. And he's now got a GoFundMe up there. I don't think there's any reason in the world to gouge a dude's eyes out. I do always have to wonder, like, what happened?
Yeah.
Like, what this guy, for no reason, and again, psychopath, lock him up, throw away the key. But this guy, for no reason, just brake checked you, got out of his car, and then gouged your eyes out. Like, psychos exist, but there had to have been a little bit of something to set all of this in motion.
There's definitely the guy was reaching his breaking point, and he was just having a bad day, and that was the thing that set him off. You'll be amazed at how flipping someone the bird, brake check, just anything road rage related will turn someone from 0 to 100 immediately. I used to be king of the brake check. That used to be my go-to move. I'll call this bluff. You hit me and I get a better car, or now I'm going to piss you off further. King of it. Until I learned how bad someone can get pissed off over that. And, like, do I really want to go on the next 5 miles in, like, a cat and mouse with this person?
Or be run off the road.
Yeah.
They ran off the road and shot, and your eyes are gouged out. It is. You were about to say it, and I think what it is that people are so, like, wound tight, and they have so much stress that it just takes one little thing like that to make all of their life's problems and stress crash down, and then next thing you know, you're knuckle deep in a guy's eye socket and just ripping them out. So we've got full phone lines. We're looking for Road Rage Regret. I've got these tickets, 9 Inch Nail tickets, Coheed and Cambria, and the other stuff that I told you about.
It's just one of those days. He said, she said, boom.
Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this? Oh, sorry, that's me. First call of the day. Who's this?
Hello.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Not much. About 20 years ago, I had a guy pass me and shoot me a bird, right?
Okay.
And kind of pissed me off, so I went back around and shot him a bird. And immediately he tried to run me off the road into a ditch. And we were doing like 70 mile an hour. I come back out the ditch, and we wound up in a high-speed chase, well over 100 mile an hour. He was ramming my car. He wound up right off into Orange Grove, and I wound up going back down towards town to my aunt's house. And he wound up finding me there. We got into a fist fight.
Oh, man.
He leaves. He comes back, and he starts ramming vehicles with his truck. By then, my uncle done came outside and started shooting at him.
Oh, Jesus. Is this guy dead? Is this guy dead?
No, somehow he didn't get hit not one time. He left and wound up totaling his truck down the road.
Dude,
before cell phones.
That's Dizzy's theory, is that everybody will get theirs.
Yeah, and when the cops finally showed up, he had reported the truck stolen, so they weren't willing to press charges on him for it. But they were trying to arrest my uncle for shooting at him, which didn't make no sense, so they wound up dropping all the charges on everybody.
Did you say where this happened? This has got to be Polk County.
No, this is Wauchula, Florida, Hardy County.
Oh, Hardy
Same
is
difference.
the close cousin of Polk County. All right.
What
was your name again?
Josh.
All right. Hang tight. I mean, you're the first one through. That's a hell of a story. So I'll put you in the on hold position.
You're in the pole position.
You
yes.
are in the pole position. Let me take.
We have other racers though. Vroom vroom.
Vroom vroom. Hold on, trying to find who's been here the longest. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Road Rage Regret. Who am I speaking to?
Hey, this is Tony.
Hey, Tony, what's going on, dude?
Hey, this isn't a road rage story, but you were talking about how to respond to people with road rage.
Okay.
What I found out is the best way is not just smile. If you roll down your window or have your window rolled down, just point at them and laugh hysterically.
That sounds like you're egging on a psycho.
Yeah, that sounds like a little more.
You say it's a good way.
they do not know how to respond. I've done it numerous times. They don't know if you're a psycho or you're, they don't know why you're laughing.
I don't know. I feel like I do that. Someone go, "Oh, you want something to laugh about, huh?" And then he pulls
That's
out
the
a
thing,
gun.
dude. I'm not even a road rager, and I got to tell you, dude, I would gouge your eyes out in 2 seconds. You start laughing at me like that. Have a good day. Thank you.
His suggestion was put down the window and say, "What are you gonna do about it?"
That's
dog?
not like that wasn't like a cutting edge suggestion. Like if somebody's psychotic and seems like they want to kill you, laugh in their face. That'll do it. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
It's Steve. How you guys doing?
Steve, what up, dog?
Hey, I even remember the day, man. It was April 19th of 1990.
Oh, man.
I had a guy. Yeah, I had a guy chase me. I brake checked him. He made me go off road. I got out of my car. We were getting ready to, go fisticuffs. He pulls out a gun, shoots at me, misses my gas tank.
How close are you when he
I'm
shoots at
probably 15 feet away from him, man.
Oh, man.
I had my little I was 22. I had my little 8-year-old brother in the back of the car.
Dude, that happens. I mean, we've seen countless stories, tragically, of little kids being shot in the back seat during road rage incidents. That's wild.
Missed the gas tank by like 3 inches. So I called the cops. I had to follow this guy. Well, I followed the guy back to his house, then called the cops. And I had to sit in the back of a police car and identify the guy while they were testing his hands for powder burns.
Oh, so
Crazy stuff, man.
Was this it? Like it was a done deal? They took him to jail and...
Oh, yeah. He went to jail. And since then, man, I smile and wave when I see people.
What was that? Was there a trial? Like what was the aftermath of the guy getting locked up? Did you have to go testify or anything? Or they just charged him? Was it attempted murder?
It wasn't necessarily attempted murder. They didn't go that far, but he did about 3 years. He was a nutty guy.
That is insane. Is the 8-year-old grown up now? So do you get to tell? Well, he must be because it was in 1990. Do you get to tell him about the time he was almost shot as an 8-year-old?
Oh, yeah. He still yells out. He won't drive with me to this day.
Oh, dude.
He remembers?
That is...
Oh, yeah.
That's wild. What's your name again, dude? Steve?
Steve, yeah.
Steve, all right. You are now in the pole position. Josh on line 2. I appreciate you, buddy, but you have been bumped. This man was shot at in his vehicle.
With a kid in it.
With a kid.
Then he had to follow the guy who shot him.
Yep.
So the cops can identify him. And then the guy got locked up. That's a great road rage.
That is now these are all victims. And I'm not saying that I don't want to give a prize to a victim, but what I would really love to hear is, well, one time this guy with a little 8-year-old in his car pissed me off and I lit him up.
That's what I thought we were going to get calls on.
So I don't know if those people are going to be as open to share their story, but still, I appreciate what we've got. And currently, Steve, line 5, the pole position.
Do it. You're past your pass. I used to throw batteries.
Yeah, we've all done things we're not proud of. I used to pee on the wall. Look at me. I made it. Senning Show, you're live on the air.
Hey, mine's not as crazy as getting shot at, but I about a year ago was headed to work early in the morning, and this guy with California plates, he was kind of in front of me. I was running a little late, so I was kind of doing about 5-10 over. Well, he kept swerving back and forth to keep me in my lane and wouldn't let me pass. And finally, there was like a car in front of us. He got up next to the car, and he was kind of like drag racing it, like slowed down just enough to where I couldn't get by. Finally, I got up to where I could pass the car. Then he tried to run me off the road. I go into the grass. I get back, gain control, get back onto the road. I'm trying to catch up to him. I finally get caught up to him. He bombs my windshield with like a coffee.
Oh,
and
I said nice.
Yeah, so
it was really nice, but boss move.
It wasn't nice. No, it made me even more mad.
Oh, no.
So I was like, he immediately swung into a Burger King parking lot. So I was like, I stopped in the middle of the road because it was kind of early out. I whipped it right into the Burger King parking lot, like kind of right parallel with his vehicle. And I had my window down, and I'm like, dude, what the hell? And he goes, well, maybe if you're late for work, you need to get up earlier. So he was like, give me that. So I go,
dude, he sunned you, dude. Like, dude, that's called being sunned.
Sunned you right before you got a Whopper, dog.
Dude, he ran you off the road, covered you in coffee, and then sunned you.
So he's like, I told him, I said, so I'm speeding And he's like, I said, so that gives you the right to run me off the road, almost kill me, and then hit my windshield with a coffee. I'm like, I said, you're not the police, you know? So he was like sitting there, and I had a cup in my compartment, and it had like sauce packets and everything else in it. And I was sitting there talking to him. I told him, I said, get out of the car. He's like, you get out of the car. I got something for you.
Oh, God.
So I was like, I'm not getting out of the car if you tell me that. Like, you know, I was like, I'll fight, but you tell me you got something for me, I'm not getting out of the car. So I was sitting there, and I was like, man, should I throw this?
I love you. Thank you. We held on as long as we could. You tried. It wasn't going to win. What really happened was the guy said, boy, get up here and sit on my lap. I'm going to take you to work right now, baby boy.
I got to be honest. He patted you on the ass.
I'm your daddy now, boy. Get over here. Get over here, and I'll take you to work.
He said, now leave earlier.
Yeah. What?
That should have been the story. Is like, this is why I leave early now.
Exactly. This man stepped in and fathered me the way that I wasn't, and now I leave early for work. Fun little update. I just got a text from Just Call Mo. The magnets are half gone.
Oh,
so
man.
they went very, very quick. If you missed us announce it earlier, Just Call Mo put together these amazing. He has an artist. This is legitimately hand-drawn artwork. It is of me in the swamp with alligators and a skunk ape. It's a very, very cool picture, and it is a magnet, and they are free. You can go to shop.justcallmo.com. I put the link up on my X at @TheJohnSenning. Go get them. They're completely free. They're shipping them out for free. There is no there's no mystery here. It's just a nice thing that Just Call Mo DeWitt is doing. So go get them, because it sounds like they might be gone by the end of the day. All right, we're going to give... Oh, no, Steve hung up. The guy with the 8-year-old in the car
probably got in another road rage.
Probably
had to go.
All right, let's do one more. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hi.
What's going on? Who's this?
Dean.
Dean, what up? You got a road rage regret?
Not me regret, but
all right, thank you. We're looking for the real meat and potatoes around here. Senning Show, you're live on the air.
Hey, this is Nick.
Hey, Nick, what's going on today?
Hey, so I have a road rage story that kind of plays to what Dizzy was saying. It was instant karma, probably like 19, 20 years old. We were out in the fields, like at a field party, had a couple of kegs. A group comes through and steals our keg. So me and my buddy get into his 240, and we're having a high-speed chase with this guy. This guy loses control of his car about 90 miles an hour, runs off the road. My buddy pulls him out of the car, starts beating his ass. Somehow the cops show up.
Thank you. This is not a road rage. This is a stolen item that you chase somebody down for. I had the gong up in front of me. I felt like we should have played this under gong show rules. I regret not doing that. We're going to take one more. If Steve is out there, I wanted to give you these tickets. I'm not going to just give them to somebody just because they're good tickets. So let me see who's been here the longest. Senning Show, our last opportunity to give away a prize today. Who's this?
Hey, it's Paul. What's up, Room guys? Hey. What's up, brother Dizzy?
Hey,
Paul. So this happened to me a couple months ago. I was coming. I'm retired. I was mowing my little league field. You know, I'm coming home. This guy, brake checking me. He's just doing crazy stuff, and I got a dash cam. Thank God. So he gets out of the car, comes out, hits me in my truck, hits me in the face. So I jump out and I knock his ass out. I'm sorry. I knocked him.
It's okay. Thank you. I think we've peaked.
Yeah.
If you didn't get shot at, how could I give you a prize? Steve, if you're out there, I don't know how you're going to prove to me that it's you, but I wanted to give you those tickets. Thank you to everybody who participated. By the way, I was getting a lot of I wanted to look this up real quick. I was getting messages about a real road rage song.
Oh.
It's by the Offspring.
Oh, yeah. It's how someone posted it.
Bad Habit by the Offspring. Hold on. Is this going to curse immediately?
Who cares?
I'm looking at the lyrics. Oh, wow. This seems This is good. I don't know if the words are going to start anytime today or anything, but all right, come on, Offspring, give me a little something.
Okay. Got it in my hand, we'll tell you the same.
All right. Oh, dude, this guy's crazy.
But when I'm in my car, so give me no crap, 'cause the slightest thing and I just might snap it.
Oh, yeah, this might be the most legitimate road rage song ever.
I could see Nicolas Cage in the Shelby GT 500 just whipping away from the cops. Oh, yeah.
All right, it's going to curse. It's
Or
gonna
Baby
curse.
Driver. You ever seen Baby Driver?
Baby Driver's a great, dude. Super underrated movie. It kind of came and it was a big thing for a minute, but not enough people appreciate the greatness that is Baby Driver. And that guy, what was his name?
The driver?
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah, Baby. Well, I meant to the actors.
Oh.
But yeah, he was really, really good. Kevin Spacey, Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx as well.
John Hamm.
All the greats. Baby Driver. Do not go anywhere. Thank you to everybody who participated. Steve, if you're out there, like I said, I don't know if there's any. Oh, you want to know what you have to do? You have to tell me the date that it happened because I remember the date. Remember, he remembered the date.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to be sure that it was him, and you're going to have to remember the date, and I'll give you some tickets. Do not go anywhere. When we come back, plenty more to dig into. We got John's Joints coming up at 3 o'clock. The returning Drew Garabo will be in with us. But this is something I don't talk about a lot, and I haven't said it even much all the years I've been on the radio. There is something that people do on their phone. I'm fairly certain that Dizzy does it.
Oh.
I'm fairly certain that most of the people I interact with on phone via text do this. I don't like it.
Oh,
I've never liked it. It doesn't make sense to me. I think there's a clear path to get your message across.
Okay.
And I will voice my concerns about this thing that I bet 99% of people that are listening that have a cell phone do next on Senning Show. You know, I love telling you about Wild Fork Foods. Tailgate season is upon us. You're going to be maybe heading out to the games, doing the tailgate right, or maybe you're just grilling all day at home. Well, you need to stock up at Wild Fork. No matter what you can think in your head, they've got it. From the traditional burgers and hot dogs, they've got so many different varieties of ground beef, and even the cook from frozen patties are amazing. I've been big on the Wagyu ground beef for burgers. You want to do a brisket, a rack of ribs, over 450 options, including all the sides and seasonings, even desserts that you could possibly need. You can order online and have it delivered right to your front door. You can set it up so it gets there Saturday. You'll be ready to prep it up and go Sunday morning for game day. Locations in South Tampa, West Chase, in St. Pete on 4th Street. Always online at wildforkfoods.com.
She looked my way. She looked my way. She looked my way.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
And now, breaking news. You leaving me, your state-of-the-art 65-inch 4K smart television, for going out with friends and not staying in to watch TV. Sources confirm that is a terrible decision. Picture-in-picture mode. Do your friends have that? Can they simultaneously stream live sports and extreme baking shows? How about I make everything sepia? Whatever you want, I'll do it. Just don't put me on standby.
Don't listen to your TV. Head out with your friends and grab some ice-cold Heinekens. Must be 21 plus to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
Yes, it's true that most injury attorneys don't cost you a dime unless they get you money for your injuries. I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. It pains me to hear people still don't know that you don't have to pay me up front. Never deal with the insurance companies alone. They have a team of lawyers, and you should have a team too. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit justcallmo.com or call me at 1-800-CALL-MO. Mo DeWitt, Office, Tampa.
My name is Maria. Okay, I lied. It's Mary. But I'm feeling more European after my European-style holiday on MSC Cruises. The restauranti, restaurants. nightlife and shops in La Galeria. And of course, American touches, like a sports bar and water slides. Bellissimo. Okay, this is a problem.
Book now and save up to 40% off, plus kids sail free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Sitting in traffic because of an auto accident is frustrating. We should remember, though, that the person in that accident ahead, their life has changed forever. And we may be thankful it isn't us. But if it ever is, call 1-800-BURNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, it's Galvin. Low T, start for free. For a limited time, get prescription testosterone therapy with no startup fee only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Hey, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Prescription testosterone restores your get up and go, and you'll feel like you're 20 again. Get more muscle with less effort in the gym and lose that dad bod for good. You'll also think better, sleep better, and your love life will be better. Look, don't be fooled. Nothing boosts testosterone like actual testosterone. So don't waste your money on herbal supplements you see on social media or TV. Start enjoying life with the T levels you had in your 20s with prescription testosterone. It's a game changer. So don't wait. If you've got low T, why not get started for free? Book your video appointment today and start for free only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Go to redmountainweightloss.com or dial pound 250 on your phone. Keyword Red Mountain. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real testosterone, real doctors, real results.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Mike Calda from my friends at Lifeguard Imaging. When it comes to your health, you don't get a second chance. That's why where you go for early detection matters, and you want the best. Not just anyone with a machine. You want a place that you can trust with proven credibility. At Lifeguard Imaging, that trust has been earned. They've been named Tampa Bay Times Best of the Best Medical Imaging Center 3 years in a row, 23, 24, and now 25. And in 2025, the South Tampa Chamber of Commerce honored them as a Small Business of the Year for innovation. And statewide, they were chosen as Best of Florida winner for specialty healthcare providers. But the most powerful recognition comes from their patients. With over 550 five-star Google reviews, families across Tampa Bay continue to share stories how early detection gave them peace of mind or even saved their lives. These accolades aren't about Lifeguard Imaging. They're about you. They're proof that when you're walking through their doors, you're putting your health into the hands of a team committed to excellence, because your future, your family, and your life deserve nothing less. Visit lifeguardimaging.com today and get a free heart scan valued at $599. Lifeguard Imaging, trusted, award-winning care, saving lives through early detection.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Senning Show. 800-771-1025. Hit us up on social media, would you? He's at Dizzy for Mayor. Also, make sure you check out the Lazy Ass Podcast. We got to figure out something. I don't want to leave out Drew, but I love Dash so much. And we've got so much.
I thought you meant Drew Gabo.
No. I mean, that's his Drew, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Drew and Dash are the dudes that Diz does his podcast with. And I just have so many memories with Dash in the promo days. I think it would be funny to relive some of those. Maybe we could make some sort of game between all of the members of your podcast.
Oh, that would be interesting.
I don't know what. Maybe they would have to know things about you or each other or some. Oh, you want what we could really do? Dude, Lazy Ass Podcast versus the Crowded Table. And we get those guys in here, and I don't know how we frame it, but
we ask them stuff about us, if they know us.
Yeah.
And then if they know the bone.
Maybe. There's something there.
Ooh.
I think it would be a great podcast off. I think about the Crowded Table often because all of that content is just sitting out there.
You don't have it on like
no, it's
Spotify?
No, I mean it's out there.
Okay.
I mean that's what I'm saying. It is available wherever you stream. Part of me is scared what's out there.
Going back, I would never want to go back and listen to like my first episodes. I'd be like, oh my God,
Dude,
is that what I was saying?
Well, and the thing, I almost thought like there's no good way to do this. So let's not do it, but it's still a funny thought. Almost like a cancellation contest where you intrigue people and you get them to go back and listen to all of the old podcasts for the Crowded Table. And then they have to bring you the most cancelable thing that you said.
Oh, okay.
But then again, what if it
works?
What if I were to lose my job? It's so funny because the last one we did, July 18th, 2019, Will John Senning clap some alien butt cheeks. And then I also remember my buddy Jake. Dude, he's a huge vapor, right?
Okay.
He's a vapist, or was. He legitimately, and this was not as funny of a bit as it was, he was doing this in his real life. Dude, he took one of the legit fog machines that you would see like in a club or wherever they use a fog machine as big as this whole panel here, and he transformed it into a vape. Whoa. So he was getting massive gallons of vape juice and was pouring it into the fog machine, and it had a big tube off of it, and he was ripping these massive clouds, and I think that's
he's dead now.
Yeah, he is. I haven't heard from him in a while, but he
that's insane.
Yeah. Oh man.
Is that on YouTube or something?
That's on you. The video's on YouTube as well. Oh, dude, this one sounds problematic already. 2019, it was a different time. Pride Week may be over, but that won't stop John from fantasizing about his favorite wrestlers. Oh yeah, maybe this is a bad idea to
let's get some
to even bring up. Shout out to everybody who's watching live on YouTube. Appreciate you being in there. I just put up on my Instagram story at the John Senning the photo and link for that Just Call Mo magnet that they made for me. It's really, really cool, and I would say get on it because it might not be around. Oh, and I know I'm throwing a bunch at you. We got to get Trader Gator back to number one in the Face of Halloween contest.
Where's he at?
He was kicked out of the number one spot, and he's been threatening me and my family now for the last 12 hours. So
you don't want to get cursed by him.
No, Trader Gator for life. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Oh my gosh. My name is Elizabeth, and I know that you probably I know that you probably are already done with the road rage thing. Are you?
Yeah, but we could do it, but you just might have to do something to your phone because it's terrible, and I'm hearing myself back, and it's bad.
Sorry.
Really cool.
Is this better?
Get on it because it might not.
Okay.
Nope, it got worse. Okay, I'm going to put you on hold, and you're going to have to figure that out.
Figure out your stuff. Yeah, call your network provider.
Exactly. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Oh, is it me?
It is you.
Dina?
If your name's Dina, it's you.
Okay. I know I missed this a little bit, but things were going so fast. There is a great movie called Unhinged about road rage with Russell Crowe.
Oh, that is a crazy movie. Have you seen that, Diz?
I don't think
so. Dude, that is a wildly violent, insane movie. I think it happened like during COVID time.
Yeah, 2020.
And I don't think that it got the proper recognition for what a psychotic movie it really was. Yeah, go watch Unhinged every time you think you want to honk at somebody in traffic. That's a great call and a great callback. People should watch that movie.
Yes. All righty. Have a good one.
Have a good one. Yeah, dude. Russell Crowe is a freaking psycho.
How is it like I'm just bad?
Dude, if I remember correctly, it's just a quick little honk of the horn thing. It's like this mom and her kid, and she honks at him, and the whole movie is about him wanting to kill her. And I mean, it gets super.
Does he have like PTSD and like she?
I don't know if we get many details on why he is the way that he is. I just know that he loses his mind. There's a scene. Because we just brought it up and because a lot of people might have not seen it, I don't want to give too much away, but there's a scene with him and the kid and an extension cord that will haunt your nightmares.
Oh my God.
It's one of those movies that
I gotta find
like a lot of movies don't crest over that edge of violence. Like they walk the line and like bad things don't necessarily happen to the good people in the movie. This movie lacks that. Like this guy is so unhinged and so crazy that he's just bad, and you can't always stop the bad that he's going to do.
I might watch this tonight.
Have you seen Falling Down?
Falling Down, no.
That I don't know if it would constitute as a road rage.
Yeah,
but I think
no, that's just rage.
Yeah, but he is in a car and he's mad at the traffic jam, so then he just gets out of the car, Michael Douglas, and proceeds to cause chaos violently all around the city. Another good one.
I think it has to be like something like Beef, the show Beef, like that. How that was? You saw that, right?
No.
With the two Asian people?
Oh, yes,
We're both bad drivers, go
Beef,
figure.
Yes. Yeah, that was really, really good. They're doing a second season, and it's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if you heard.
No.
And somebody else famous. I forget who it is. Shout out to Keith O'Hara, just posted his magnet. The order is placed. Again, they're completely free. Shout out to Just Call Mo. Senning Show, you're live on the air. How are things? Did you get yourself in order?
Hi. Oh, yes. I didn't realize, because I know that you're supposed to turn down your phone while you're listening, and I'm sorry about that.
You did it.
Okay, so fine. I'll go backwards. Yeah, okay. So I'm sorry. I'll go backwards, and anybody that knows me that listens to the show, they'll know who it is, because I have a bullet hole coming out of my car that is 3 inches near my gas tank.
Now, coming out of your car, that leads me to believe that somebody shot from inside the car. Are you saying that somebody...
They did, and it was me, because I'm a complete idiot. Oh. Yes, I was loading up the guns to go to the range, yes, but it looks like a massive, catastrophe. So I got pulled over, and he never mentioned it, but it gets even worse, because when it ricocheted, because it was for the range, it ricocheted in my garage 3 inches from the electrical box. Yes, it is crazy. So my daughter comes.
I love that she's almost like she's responding to her own things. It makes it very easy for us. We just get to kick back and you just kind of interview yourself.
I'm a complete moron.
That is, how long ago did that happen?
It was like 2 months ago, and they were building across the street, and the neighbors were having a septic system put in to their garage. Yeah, that looks like a fire station. Yeah, it's a fancy one. And the guy, he comes.
Thank you. I had to let her go. That was. We gave you the pass on the phone connection. We gave you a pass on interviewing yourself. And I was honestly thinking about giving you something, to be completely honest with you, but you hit it with a curse word at the end, and that just had to be goodbye for us.
Yeah, that's definitely someone who shoots guns off in her car type vibes. She said crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
No one
yeah.
said that.
Yeah, she did. And then she also said, yeah, she wanted to make sure that everybody knew it was crazy. I think there was a story. Maybe I'll have it in the joints. I believe I saw it. I think there was a lady shot herself on accident story in town this morning. Hold on, let me see if it's like right on top. I'll take a peek for it. I think it was a local story that a lady shot herself. Maybe it was her. Yeah, maybe. No. Yeah. Okay.
Crazy. Yeah. Same person.
Yep. Same person. So here's the deal, and it doesn't cause me rage. I'm not mad at it. I don't get it. It feels, I think the word that I would use, it feels dramatic to drop an LOL. I have never been able to get down and vibe with an LOL. It just feels icky to me. And again, 95% of people, if not more, if they're text messengers, they'll throw an LOL out there. And this story from the New York Post says Gen Z and millennials debate the overuse of LOL in texting. It's to soften the delivery. So Gen Z, I guess, more passionate about using LOL all of the time, saying that you can sometimes put it like on the back end of something that's not so great, so it softens the blow of it. But that's not what people are doing. That's not the way that it is predominantly used. I don't know any nice way to say this to you, Diz. You're an LOL.
No, I'm not. I'm looking at a conversation right now. There's no LOLs.
You are an LOLer. You are absolutely an LOLer. And
I think you might be more LOL than I am.
You will never find an LOL. You have never. Let me just.
The last LOL I can find with us is Thursday, August 21st.
And it's you.
Okay, that's not important.
Yeah, no, it is. So this is a really funny thing to do, and I'm really proud of myself for thinking of this. So I just went to my text messages and I typed in LOL. So I'm going to be able to see who the most recent people who texted me LOL were. I'm sorry he's catching strays. I did just get a text from him that says there's less than 100 magnets left. So if you want to go get your Senning Show magnet, you can find the link on my X or Instagram at @TheJohnSenning. But just call Mo on July 10th. LOL. Thanks, buddy.
Just call Mo?
Just call Mo. Hit me with an LOL. On July 28th, the people you look up to and respect the most sometimes, the people that control your destiny even, John Brennan, July 28th, hits me with an LOL. Dizzy, 9:23 this morning.
Me today?
LOL.
What did I? No, there had to be something.
Whatever you say.
I just said LOL.
And again, it's the people we love the most. June 22nd, my mother, the woman who birthed me from her loins. June 22nd, LOL. Love this guy. He's doing great work, but I got a new lawn man right after we started chatting. LOL.
So you don't want me to tell you when I'm laughing? When I find something funny you do?
I have the answer for that, but let me call out some more people real quick. My buddy Jared, Ride or Die TB, just hit me with an LOL a couple days ago via text. Our big boss, our consultant, Pete, hit me with an LOL on Tuesday of this week. JoJo, constant LOLs.
She's an LOL.
in her text.
Yeah.
Mike Olivero, LOL. St. Pete Sam, LOL. Dennis, Kevin, Johnny B, Mike's weather page, Carmen.
So everybody, and you're mad at that.
I'm not mad at it. It just feels like, well, first of all, not that everything needs to be literal.
Yeah.
But you're not laughing out loud.
I am laughing out loud.
No,
John.
you're not.
That's why I'm letting you know.
No. The way to do it
is laughing emojis?
No. Well, I'll hit a laughing emoji. I'm not afraid of a laughing emoji, but and here's how you really know how funny something is. Because what you're going to get from me is the truth.
Okay.
If I find something to be funny, I'm going to hit you with a proper representation of that. I'm not going to go, LOL. That's not going to be me.
Okay.
Based on how funny what you said was, I'll hit you with a ha.
Yeah, that sounds like you're not laughing. Like, ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. No, it's like a condescending
If it's very funny, you'll get a ha 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 ha.
See, I go talk to text, so I go and then I type what I want, and then it goes, oh, LOL. He means LOL.
That can't be true.
That's exactly how I do it. You're not there when I send the message.
Maybe
you don't know that.
And again, I realize I'm on the outside looking in. It's always just I felt some sort of way about it. I never felt that an LOL was authentic. And maybe everybody who sends it isn't trying to say I am laughing out loud, but that's what you're saying, and I don't believe it.
I feel like if you just type a LOL and it's not in caps and it's just by itself, that's kind of like a K, or like, you're trying to end this conversation. You don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah, I get that. I think so many different things can mean different things. The K is a good one.
Oh,
the
K is, you just don't give an F.
The thumbs up is a new age. Go F yourself. There are plenty of little, of little things you can do to let people know what you're really thinking. If you are literally, and I'd like to introduce, and I don't know if this is a thing, LOL, which means literally laughing out loud. Because then I know that you're really laughing out loud.
Yeah, I like that.
If you didn't really laugh out loud, then I don't want to hear that you did.
But won't you think LOL is just a typo and then just still get upset?
No, not me.
What if I was like, legit? Oh, no, I guess that's alligator.
It's another L.
Yeah.
R-L-O-L.
Literally, no, that's...
R-L-O-L. Really laughing out loud.
Really laughing out loud.
There's something
physically laughing out loud.
P-H-L-O-L. P-H-L-O-L. Or no, just P-L-O-L.
Yeah, I know. We both messed
There's something to it. There's something to it. I have a feeling that there's some LOLers mad right now. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, this is Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, just want to say I love the show.
We love you too, Bob. LOL.
Busy. I was just wondering, I tried to get on Mo's website and try to get a magnet. I was just seeing if you had any further advice. I might have missed it.
Yeah, no. I will. You need to go to shop.justcallmo.com. That's MOE, and you should be able to find it from there. I don't know if you're on X or Instagram, but I also posted the links there as well.
I'm not. I'm very technically.
All right. I'm going to tell you exactly. I'm going to say it one time, and then this is for everybody who doesn't have it. Are you ready? I don't know if you need a piece of paper. You can listen to the replay. It's to get exactly to the page. It is shop.justcallmo.com/products/Senning-show-magnet
/LOL.
That's as good as I can do. I'm sorry. It is. That's why you need to find the links. So I do apologize.
I went shopping on that damn thing. There's so many things that's just given away for free.
I saw people throwing in Just Call Mo pizza cutters and all sorts of stuff there. So I'm sorry if it's not being super easy for you to find, but it seems that almost 300 people have been able to figure it out. So I'm not saying it's you, but it's you. Haha. LOL. Senning Show. You're live on the air.
Hello.
Laugh out loud.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
LOL. Yes.
Oh, okay. Hey, the reason why Russell Crowe went unhinged is because when she pulled up behind him, she didn't tap the horn. You know, they give him like the little taps on it. She blew the horn, and that pissed him off.
Right. Thank you. We were trying to go spoiler free. LOL. Clearly, you didn't get that. Yeah. Senning Show. You're live on the air.
So what if someone hits you with the ROTS LMFAO? What's going to happen then?
I'm going to think that they really, really, really thought it was funny. Like the ones that are way over the top, I almost approve of more because then you're trying to send a message. Like I really found that deeply funny. Like an LOL, it's a throwaway.
So when you say something funny, do you want me to record myself laughing and go, and then send it in, and then my message?
If you send an LOL, you need to be prepared to send me a video of you LOLing.
Okay.
Don't.
Oh, I got a video for you in the break. You're going to love.
Oh, you do? Porno?
Caca.
Oh, dude.
Caca in my neighborhood.
Oh, that's very exciting. Thank you to everybody. Thank you. If you want to get in and watch the radio, you can do so. 102.5 The Bone. Senning Show is live. Thank you to everybody who's in there. Katie, Danny, Mike, Roy, Felix, Jesse, KCBD. When we come back, the triumphant return of Drew Gabo. He's been enjoying some downtime down on the beach. Maybe he'll give us a couple nuggets of what he's been up to. We also have a bunch of joints to fire up, so do not go anywhere. More Senning Show on the way. Your next chance at $1,000 coming up at 5 o'clock with Drew Gabo. Florida summers mean pool season. Make sure yours is truly ready with Hawkins Service Co. They're currently giving you $250 off a pool heater or heat pump this September. Enjoy warm swims year-round, comfort and worry-free pool time. Hawkins just got my pool operating on a whole other level with a variable speed pool pump. It is cleaner than it's ever been, and it's using less energy. They've also got great specials when it comes to HVAC because they do handle it all. Electrical, plumbing, HVAC, even pool repair. If you're not taking advantage of any of the specials, make sure you let them know you heard us talking about them on Senning Show. Boom, 10% off. Call them right now, 813-445-8209. Always online at hawkinsserviceco.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. The NFL lives on 102.5 The Bone.
Tomorrow, for the first time ever on 102.5 The Bone, we have the season kickoff Thursday night football game, and it's a good one as the Cowboys take on the Super Bowl champion Eagles. Listen to it right here on 102.5 The Bone.
Not just one team, but a bunch of them, all in one spot. It's NFL football right here on 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
What's up, Bone listeners? It's Captain Zach. Are you looking for more power? Check out my friends at LBP. Whether you're boating, taking a cruise on the golf cart, my friends at Lithium Battery Power have the innovative technology to give that to you. Check them out at lithiumbatterypower.com or call 727-223-9831. Lithium Battery Power. Longer life, more power.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation and won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAWFRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
Mike Halty here for Shark Coast Tactical. The people have spoken. You love the free tax stamp and seeing Will's tramp stamp. So Will is hosting another tramp stamp free tax stamp event this Saturday, September 6th, specifically offering free tax stamps on most models of their suppressors. Shark Coast Tactical has the inventory now, and he will cover the fee on these select cans. Silencer Co. and B&T are tag teaming to offer $200 worth of free stuff as well. Get to Shark Coast ASAP. Take advantage of this free tax stamp event and see for yourself.
An evening with Dream Theater. The Parasomnia Tour 2025. September 10th, the Big Hair Sound. Performing their new album Parasomnia live in its entirety for the very first time. Plus their classics and fan favorites. Dream Theater. Tickets on sale now at thebighairsound.com. Don't miss Dream Theater live. A Ruth Eckerd Hall experience.
This hour of Senning Show is brought to you by Hawkins Service Co. One call handles it all.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. It's time for John's Choice with your host, John Senning.
Where are we?
Welcome back to Senning Show. I am John Senning. He is dizzy. And as if a beautiful merman that emerged from the sea, growing locks, splashing in the wind, he has returned. Drew Garabo's in the building.
Hey, fellas.
How you doing?
Man, it's great to be back.
It is so... I don't know if there is a time limit on a vacation or a set of time off. I always kind of think 4 days of doing nothing is almost the window of when you, by the end of the third day, maybe you're starting to properly disconnect. Anything shorter than that, it's just really a long weekend. So, you had 4 days. So by the time you were just getting into feeling the sweet release as it was time to come back.
Yeah, we got to Sanibel Captive on Sunday afternoon, so I could have used like an extra 2 or 3 days there.
Part of me, I knew deep in my soul that it wasn't in you to do it, but part of me was thinking late last night, I'm like, dude, they're in Bonita. I'm like, maybe they're going to stay down there and catch another night of music at Sugar Shack. And here you are, buddy.
Yeah, it was close. It would have been real nice to extend our stay down there. Sanibel Captive is hurting. They need tourism.
Is it really? I know we were talking about it, and I was maybe more on the side of thinking that it had come back a little bit. Is it still? It's a little bit back, but still not quite there.
Yeah, there are restaurants and bars that are open. A lot of them permanently closed. But Labor Day weekend, I don't want to say it was dead, but there was almost nobody there, and I don't understand it.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder. Yeah, I don't. Just when you think of snowbirds and who's leaving and who's gone and who would be coming down to vacation, like, is Labor Day considered one of the slower of the big days for the Florida beaches, just because people aren't coming down as much, school's back and the snowbirds left? Maybe, I don't know.
Probably. Yeah, I imagine Monday Labor Day is like the line of demarcation where everybody leaves. But it was so dead yesterday. It was nice, but I'd like to see them get more business.
Dude, I was so curious, and I know that you're going to talk about it, I'm sure, in depth, the Kickoff Drew Garabo Live, which comes up at 4 o'clock. I was so curious your experience at Sugar Shack downtown, because I have not seen it in its glory yet. And I also have been seeing the stories. I heard somebody call you yesterday about the noise issues down there. Was there any chatter of it? And how was your experience as a judge for the Battle of the Bands?
I'll tell you, I like being a judge to things, but something about judging a Battle of the Bands contest, I don't want to hurt. Like, I don't have any musical talent, so I don't feel like it's appropriate for me to criticize song choice, musicianship, etc. But that's what I was there for.
So they did what, 20 minutes? Each band did like a 20-minute set?
Yeah, exactly 20 minutes. And that was one of the things we judged them on, is how they adhered to time. One of them came in under at 18:30. One came over, and then the last band that won, Nostalgia, a reggae band, they were at 18 minutes and 45 seconds, and they started their last song. And me and Bryce, who was another judge from Sugar Shack, we look at each other like, oh, God, they're going to go over. They did the coolest thing. They only did about 70 seconds of a song and then cut it off right at 20 minutes and said, thank you, good night.
Oh, man, that's pretty sweet. And I was thinking to myself about what you said in regards to judging it, because you've judged The Voice at Caliente, and you've done stuff like that. I guess that's more of a minor league amateur activity rather than bands that may or may not be trying to make it in music. And there's probably a lot more at stake, and they're putting a lot more into it rather than going to a bar or a restaurant and trying to sing and have a good time for a night.
You nailed it, and it's a $5,000 grand prize at the end of this whole thing. So that's a pretty substantial prize.
Yeah.
But, one of the categories was creativity, and if you're just giving me straight-ahead covers of Evanescence and Journey and whatever without putting your own twist on it, that's not exactly creative and original. So I felt good dinging points there. But, man, they're so great, dude. They love you so much. They are just so grateful for the support we give. And if you get down to Bonita Springs, go see Eddie and the boys down at Sugar Shack downtown.
It's becoming a destination. I feel like people are coming from all around. I do have, I think I heard it, but I wanted to play it for you because I don't think that you have. Somebody sent it to me last week, right around the time somebody called you with it, about the neighbors raising a fuss. Stand by.
Shack downtown has brought in hundreds of people to enjoy food, the atmosphere, and live performances.
However, for homeowners who live near downtown, they say they're tired of the noise and they want to find a solution. Wink News anchor Gracie Fusco joins us live at Sugar Shack in downtown Bonita.
Knowing how prepared and deep into details those guys are, like, I would imagine they've explored every possibility when it comes to what could happen, what you do when it does happen, when people have some backlash, which I heard you mention it that day between Safety Harbor and St. Pete. There is this absolute thing happening in Florida with these areas where you've got the old guard, probably old people who don't get down with bumping music and don't like it past 6 o'clock. And it's butting heads with growth.
Gracie, you spoke with frustrated neighbors as well as owners of the restaurant. What's everybody saying?
Well, the neighbors I spoke with told me they're frustrated with dealing with loud music and bass that actually is shaking their homes. They said they've reached out to the city to try and make some change. However, the owners of the restaurant tell me they're in compliance with the city's ordinances and they just want to be good neighbors.
And I bought my last home 12 years ago, and it was a nice, peaceful, quiet community, and now it's just completely, to me, shattered.
Andrea Inman reached out to Wink News, sharing concerns about loud music coming from the Sugar Shack in downtown Bonita Springs.
No, I can't read a book, I can't eat dinner, I can't watch
Illiterate
TV,
whore.
I can't
Preach, sister. Neither can I.
sleep with the constant bass.
It vibrates through our house. It's like my house has like a pulse or a heartbeat. It's through my whole house. It's like boom, da boom, da boom.
I spoke with Sugar Shack's landlord and developer. He told me he and his partners have spoken to Inman and want to be good neighbors.
This is something that we look at very carefully. And the reality is, it's true as they say, you can't please everyone all the time, but we're pleasing thousands of people nightly at Sugar Shack downtown.
That is the thing. If you kind of put it in each hand of what is most important, obviously those people have lived there and they have to at least listen to their complaints, but the amount of money that has to be being pumped into Bonita Springs, where you've created a legitimate destination that people are coming from all around the country, I think, to be there for the sessions and for downtown, that there's really no comparison when it comes to how much good is being done for that area.
No, and they were done with live music by 8:30 last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and on a Tuesday night, the place was packed, but they're very responsible about it. Cut off the music at 8:30. And by the way, remind me to tell you off the air, New Year's Eve and the night before what they...
Oh, God, they got something they got something big coming?
You're going to love it. Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's very exciting. Did you eat any of the food there?
Not at Sugar Shack, no, but I knew you'd love this. We went to a pizza place because Dave Portnoy did a review on them in Bonita Springs.
It was really good. It was a really good rating,
Phenomenal. He gave Grandpa's Pizza, Grandpa's Pizza a 7.8, and he easily could have gone higher.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
And it was fair?
Dude, it was awesome. An older couple, they've been working there for 4 decades, and they both make the pizza, and man, it was the first pizza I've had in like 6 months.
I remember. I remember seeing that video. Oh, so good. I've got something for you.
Okay.
And I don't know that you're going to necessarily have anything tangible, but as the cat daddy that you are, who else could I go to? So my mom, I've been trying to help my mom with this situation. So she had a friend that she helped do a lot for. He was an older guy. He was like 85 years old. She helped him with his bill. He has no family locally, so she just has been helping him for a couple years.
Gave her a Corvette, right?
Yes, gave her the Corvette. She cleans his house on the weekends, and he's got no kids that come around, and was just kind of there for him when he needed errands run and stuff like that. He died. He died this past Friday, fairly suddenly. And one of the discussions about when he passed with her was always that she would take care of and take his 18-year-old cat.
Oh my gosh.
And so that 18-year-old cat is now, I guess you could say, officially a Senning. That 18-year-old cat is living in my parents' home and is completely miserable. Is just as sad and miserable as humanly possible.
Yeah.
And I was like Googling things last night, like cat enrichment. What do you do for an old miserable cat after their owner dies? And I don't know that there's a real answer. I sent her so I was Googling and I found that it said being able to go vertical is enriching for cats. So I got her one of those. It's got like the pole and a little hammock on it. Yeah. So I ordered one on Amazon and sent it to her. And she's like, there's no way in hell this cat is going to step on this thing. But yeah, I don't, she wants to try and help it and I want to try and help it too. But I don't know if there's any, what do you do?
Well, your mom's not going to like it, but she's going to have to get some of that man's clothing, some of his cologne if he wore Aqua Velva, a wig to look like that man.
Okay.
And she's actually going to have to, when the cat is there, assume the identity of this old man, complete with, unfortunately, prosthetic wiener and testicles, because the cat will know if he does not have those.
Do you have a Nathan For You sketch?
Yeah, precisely.
Absolutely. It's so funny that you said that because the guy was, he was old and he was, I don't want to use the word crotchety, but I think he was kind of like an aggressive man, very big into politics, right-leaning. So I said, like, what are the chances you can trick him into thinking that my dad is his new dad?
Yeah.
Maybe there would be some crossover in, MAGA energy from the real Red John to the kitty, but that had not that has not worked up until this point. But who knows? They're trying. I think sadly they're worried that it's just going to die any second. But I'm like, cats live. They'll blow people's minds. Like cats can live to 20. Like it could, if it felt a second lease on life, maybe it'd spruce up and live a little longer.
I don't know the answer to this, and nobody look it up yet. Has there been a cat that has lived past 30 years old?
I bet you there is.
I'm thinking the oldest cat in existence probably died around 32, 33. They normally don't live past 20.
Think about Mo's about 78, so I'll go with 78.
Yeah. Dude, this is going to blow your mind.
Go ahead.
It's going to blow your mind. The oldest cat who ever lived, a mixed breed tabby named Cream Puff, who lived to be 38 years old and 38 years and 3 days old. Born in August 3rd, 1967 in Austin, Texas. Cream Puff was certified by Guinness World Records and died on August 6th, 2005.
Damn.
Dude, Cream Puff, man. 38. That is such a crazy commitment, and just the fact that you're like with this creature for damn near 40 years.
Oof.
We were talking about the stolen parrot yesterday down in Ybor, and they said that those things live to be like 100 years old.
Yeah, they do.
Certain parrots, which you could have it when you were a baby, and then it outlive you.
Yeah, same with tortoises, the big Galapagos ones, I think.
Yeah.
Those live up to 80, 90 years, I think.
There's something cool about it, but also something sad about the idea that you could outlive your pet.
Or your pet could outlive you.
That's what I mean. That's what I meant. Your pet is just like, man, damn, I've been here like 80 years, and this son of a bitch left me after all these times together.
Oh, well, your mom's doing a beautiful thing, a mitzvah, if you will, by taking that cat in. So.
I think this is a terrible idea, probably, but they have a little dog, a little poodle, Jax. And maybe I've just been watching too many happy, heartwarming videos on social media, but I'm like, what if they became best friends?
Dude.
Like, what if Jax was his muse? Like by the way, another fascinating fact, I'm calling him a he. Nobody knows the gender of the cat.
Is that a quick check?
If it was spayed or neutered, there's going to be nothing down there.
And the cat is not letting anybody near it at this point. So checking it is not up for, is not up. From what I understand, it had never showed affection or been touched by anybody but its owner ever.
Oh man!
So I mean, this is a
brutal.
This is a serious case. This is a serious kitty case.
Well, if you need us to take in a Dancing Goat Dairy Farm, we'd make an exception. We normally only take pregnant strays, but we'd take that.
And I said to her, I wasn't saying like get rid of it. I was just like, well, what about his son? What about this? What about that? And she's just like, I promised him I would take this cat, and it was really his only thing that he had. So
well, she took it.
She did. Well, I think. Not to throw him under the bus, I think the son was pretty much like, put it down. Just put it down. And I was like, what the hell?
By the way, speaking of cats, I was thinking of you yesterday. I thought for sure I was going to see my very first panther in the wild.
Oh, dude, you were in the sweet spot.
Dude, we were driving from Immokalee, wherever that casino is, to Bonita Springs. And these back roads have tons of panther crossing signs everywhere, like crosswalks and lights and all this. But I've never run out of gas before, and I was on zero.
Oh man, dude.
For like 7 months. I've never let my range get down to zero before.
That would have been a hell of a story for multiple reasons. You were in Panther country, and you've never let yourself run out of gas ever before. I know.
So I was looking at the side of the road, but I was also looking at my gas gauge, going, "How far is that marathon station?"
Damn.
I know, but I didn't see one.
Dude, you mentioning your Panther experience reminds me of something that I learned last night that I found very interesting in the way of Florida wildlife. Did you know that there are wild horses that still roam in the state of Florida?
Wild horses?
Wild horses. Wild horses.
Roam?
Yeah, they call them, I want to say they call them cracker horses or something, but up in Paynes Prairie, which is near, like I think Gainesville. How do you say this? McCanopy?
Oh,
is that a place? Micanopy?
Micanopy.
It's in between Micanopy and Gainesville at Paynes Prairie. They're still an area. They're a critically endangered species, But there's still the idea of a wild horse will never cease to amaze me. Like these, I don't know, they're just so domesticated, but just out there. And there's videos of them. They're just chilling. They're laying around, running through the tall grass. It's kind of like swampland. And there's just wild horses and some bison out there still, too.
You think they want to be ridden by someone, or do you think they just want to be untamed?
I think they probably want to just live the untamed life.
Okay.
Horses are crazy, dude. We were back at the farm over the weekend, and again, I was bonding with this horse, and they're just... Man, I want to understand a horse more. Like this horse is looking at you. It's got these big, beautiful eyes, and it feels like such a, I don't know, understanding. Like it understands what's going on. Like I totally get why people fall in love with horses. They're majestic, beautiful beasts.
Those and elephants, when you look in their eyes, like elephants, I feel like you see sadness because most of them are in captivity.
Could that just be their eyes, though? They do have sad, droopy eyes.
They do. And horses are the same way. We've got one at Dancing Goat, and I'll sit at the stable and just look. And you don't know what they're thinking. You want to think that they're vibing with you, but who knows?
I was under the impression that this horse was vibing with me, but I could be terribly wrong.
Brody looked like he had a friggin' blast there.
Oh my God, dude! It is like the without knowing what's happening with him or how long we have, like that place is legitimately for a couple days like a fountain of youth. I mean, he just gets out in that 90 acres and he'll just go. Like he's like, all right, I'm out of here. And I mean, he'll be roaming around that area. It's all just open greenery, but he'll be roaming around for hours. And then all of a sudden he'll just kind of look up and come running back. And, for almost 15 years old, and considering I think 7 months ago was the day they told us he might not make it 2 more days. Like it's just crazy. It is. I'm very, very, very grateful.
Did you guys have a lot of DUI enforcement here over the weekend?
I know that they went crazy in St. Pete. I did see that there was a wild, wolf pack in St. Pete. Were you fighting? Were you fighting them all the way?
Yeah. I didn't. I didn't drink in Fort Myers Beach because we were at this karaoke bar, Mr. Waves karaoke 7 nights a week, by the way.
Oh damn!
And there was a cop parked outside, and they're like fishing for DUIs, and there were like 4 or 5 cops nearby, and it had to be because it was Labor Day weekend.
A Labor Day weekend DUI enforcement effort in Pinellas County resulted in hundreds of citations and dozens of charges. It was known as the DUI Wolfpack, ran from Saturday at 7 p.m. so it was just overnight on Saturday. Multiple law enforcement agencies patrolling the roadways. The effort centered on tragedy occurring at the intersection of 22nd Ave North and Martin Luther King. Oh, that was the site. Okay, that was the site of a 2010 crash that killed Elroy McConnell. That's right up the road from our house.
Yeah.
The sheriff's office said a driver ran a red light. I don't think I've ever heard of that before, where they like take an area of a previous crash and say like, this is kind of our expectation. Well, they're out there on a holiday weekend. You're going to find them.
That's for sure. By the way, you guys were booming loud and clear in Fort Myers.
That's so insane.
Oh, really? Loved it. Oh my God. I treated my beautiful girlfriend to a fantasy football draft at a coffee house because who doesn't want to sit through that on vacation is her idiot boyfriend drafting his 3rd fantasy football team. And when it was done, you guys were coming on and we're driving through Fort Myers. I'm like, let me just see if the signal comes in. Loud and clear.
That is nuts.
I know.
Like and I know our tower is technically in the Sarasota area, but even when I go to Sarasota, I go, this feels so far away from where we do the show. How could it be so clear and so big here? But you talk about Fort Myers, that might as well be Panama City Beach as far as I'm concerned. Like that feels so foreign and far away. Like to think of a place where you would go on vacation still having the station come in loud and clear is pretty damn cool. And they call it a flamethrower for a reason.
Boy, it is one, and I loved being able to listen. I'm like, let's just see what John and Diz are up to, and then boom, there you guys are on the radio.
Well, it was funny because I don't know if we were talking about it then, but there was also a massive high-level fantasy draft going on.
That was the one we were doing.
Yeah, you were in that one.
Yeah,
with all these people here.
Yeah, as soon as I heard you tease it, I knew exactly what they were doing in the conference room.
That's so funny
because I was drafting all against those people. You're like Joj and Meter and Brennan. I'm like, oh yeah, those are my opponents.
I look in there and I'm like, damn, this feels like the heavy hitters.
Yeah,
early after a holiday weekend. And then moments later, I found out that it was a fantasy football draft.
It sure was.
Bringing people together. You love to see it. Let me hit a couple real-life joints for a second, if I may. Jeffrey Epstein decorated his Palm Beach lair with images of him with powerful people and naked women, including Ghislaine Maxwell herself. Police footage released yesterday by the House Oversight Committee gave a look into the late pedophile's Florida mansion in 2005 when police investigated the financier for sexually abusing accusing a 14-year-old girl. Epstein kept framed photographs of women, many of them naked, all over the house, in the bathrooms, the hallways, the offices, and the gym. He even showed off dozens of images of his ex-girlfriend, Maxwell, in the home, with one showing her naked on the beach. Other framed photographs around the now demolished home showed him with Fidel Castro, as well as him with Pope John Paul II. He purchased the secluded Florida villa in 1990 for $2.5 million. This just a couple of the things that came out on these quote-unquote file dump from the House Oversight Committee. I've been following the people on social media that are supposedly going through it. It feels like a nothing burger. A lot of people saying, so I think there were 33,000 pages. I think they said really only 3,000 of the 33 were things that hadn't already been seen by some people at some point. Among the newly released document is a minute of footage from the Metropolitan Detention Center that was missing from the 11 hours of surveillance footage that the Department of Justice released. The missing minute was blamed on the Bureau of Prison Surveillance System, with Pam Bondi claiming that every night they redo the video. Yet the Oversight Committee has now included the minute in the 2 hours of additional footage. And they say you can see like two guards walking towards his cell. But again, just a little bit. There's a little bit of a breadcrumb just to try and get people to get off the case. Sadly, it went away.
Yeah, we're never going to find out.
And people got less mad for that moment. There, it felt like it was going to be the thing, and it just shows you that time will heal all wounds. And in the era of social media, people can be over anything in any given amount of time, and unless there's something else crazy. There was also some audio of an Epstein employee describing a law enforcement official, how there were a lot of girls that were very, very young visiting the home, but couldn't say for sure if they were minors. Just kind of a little bit of stuff, but nothing that's going to get anybody major in trouble.
The puppet masters will never allow an unredacted list to be released to the public, and that's on both sides, all sides.
And that's probably the scariest part. And the realization that should have come is that everybody is trying to be protected. Like you're not going to be able to pick your side on this one because it's a little bit of everybody. I did find this funny. Were you during your trip? I brought it up yesterday at the beginning of the show. Were you during your trip at all seeing that the internet was abuzz with the fact that Donald Trump may or may not have been dead?
The first I heard of it was hearing you guys talk about it yesterday.
Yeah. So it was a thing. And then Peter Ducey from Fox News decided to ask Donald Trump about how he found out that he was dead.
Completely different, but about a big viral social media trend over the weekend. How did you find out over the weekend that you were dead? You see that?
No.
People didn't see you for a couple days. 1.3 million user engagements as of Saturday morning about your demise.
Really?
You didn't see that?
You know, I have heard it's sort of crazy, but last week I did numerous news conferences.
By the way, an underrated thing that Trump did will say that he knows nothing about it and then go into all the things that he knows about it, which he started off by saying, no, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
And then seconds later goes, I did hear, and then starts talking about all the things that he actually did hear about it.
Conferences, all successful. They went very well, like this is going very well. And then I didn't do any for 2 days, and they said, there must be something wrong with him. Biden wouldn't do him for months. You wouldn't see him. And nobody ever said there was ever anything wrong with him, and we know he wasn't in the greatest of shape. No, I heard that. I get reports. Now, you knew I did an interview that lasted for about an hour and a half with somebody, and everybody saw that was on one of your competitors. I did numerous shows and also did a number of truths, long truths. So I think.
Did you see that there was the clip that I guess they're now saying was AI generated of people throwing stuff out of the windows of the White House over the weekend?
No.
And they asked him about it separately. He goes, I can tell you that's AI. Those aren't our windows. Those are not, our windows aren't designed like that on the White House. That's been manufactured.
Oh, man.
It just shows you that, anything's possible.
By the way, when he said no one ever said anything about Biden, people said, come on, dude.
I don't know if you heard me say it yesterday. Like, this was the perfect example of like everybody just being the same. You know what I mean? Like in the world of, and I think that there are those that have coined the phrase "blueanon" as a counterpart to QAnon, because same exact thing. You could have perused certain parts of the internet over the weekend and found just complete insanity that they would have looked at on the other side not that long ago and go, you guys are insane. And it just shows you people will go to those places if they hate a politician enough. We're completely different sides of the aisle, but taken all down a similar train of thought.
We're all a lot more alike than we would want to admit.
Dude, this story is funny because I saw just the video yesterday, and I thought it was so great, and I was going to bring it up only to say I thought the bitch was white. No, I thought the video was fake. I thought it was some sort of like online prank, or now there's people that do all these fake stuff, and I just thought it was fake. Now it was everywhere today, and it stems from a woman who was going to sell her shoes to a creepy guy, but then he wanted to smell her feet, things went awry. Ugh. When I heard this, and I still do, to be honest with you, it sounds fake to me.
This guy asked to smell your feet?
Yes, he did.
What did he say?
Well,
everybody, think about it. The guy interviewing her feels fake. The lady who has her face blurred out, which you don't see that very often, it all seems fake.
Well, initially, we had met up because I was going to sell him my sneakers.
She knew something didn't smell right when she met this guy, Almansi Sersel, at an Aventura hotel.
When I got there, he just wanted to sniff my feet, and I didn't feel comfortable with that.
I have to stop you there. What do you say when someone says, I want to sniff your feet?
No. No, I mean, you could have my sneakers all you want. I mean, I don't care. I'm not wearing them. And, you know, they're just stinky old sneakers. But people like weird things.
Then things got downright scary. She says the suspect runs out of the room. She thinks with her sneakers.
I ran after him, and I met him down in the parking garage.
She says he ran her over with his car.
He did a 3-point turn and actually hit me with a car, ran me over.
It sounds fake. It sounds like a fake radio caller.
Ran you over?
He ran me over, and by the grace of God, I'm still standing today.
She shows us the injuries.
I've met a lot of people who have foot fetishes, obviously. And nobody's ever done anything to this caliber.
She says she's lucky to be alive.
You're charged with aggravated battery, a second-degree felony.
I mean, this is real, I guess.
Cops say after a review of the defendant's background, he's been the subject in other incidents involving the same modus operandi.
What, don't get the foot smell and try to run a lady over?
I don't know. But I was certain yesterday that it was fake, and I'm still, I mean, they have the guy in court, and the Real News picked it up. This is, I think, like a CBS affiliate, so I'm believing that it is real. But maybe she was like an actor pretending to be the woman. It was like a dramatization.
Crisis actor.
A dramatization of the actual lady that did have her feet smelled upon.
If you're going to meet a foot freak in a hotel to sell him your sneakers, don't be surprised when he wants to get it right from the tap.
Yeah, that's, you would think it was, like, she's not going to say, but you would think that was discussed. Like, you would think that she think she was just selling shoes? Like, somebody just wanted some shoes?
This was an open and shut case for JoJo.
Yeah.
The woman brought it on herself.
Oh, dude. Believe no women. Hashtag JoJo.
Hashtag she's lying.
Yeah.
Hashtag the way she was dressed, she deserved it.
Hashtag give me the proof. Don't go anywhere. We've got more joints to fire up. I've got a couple things. I don't hate a lot of songs. Like, I'll hear a song and it won't be for me, but to dislike it, it takes a lot for me. Well, there is a song that I can't stop hearing everywhere. I think I might hate it. And this article from Billboard says it is the song of the summer. And a Playboy kind of porno lady who's local and has found herself in the spotlight before is back in the spotlight for being a little too scantily clad. Former guest of Drew Garabo Live. I'll give you the details on that as well, with more John's Joints and Senning Show coming up next. Bubble Down Car Wash. You know those long wash tunnels? They're going to make sure your car is clean as can be, and you can go through as many times as you need if you go with the unlimited membership plan. In this life, especially in the state of Florida, whether it's afternoons at the beach or getting stuck in weather, there's a million different reasons why your car can be clean today, dirty tomorrow. That's why Bubble Down has that unlimited membership plan to make sure your car is clean every single day. Their amazing staff will take care of every little detail with a spacious vacuum area that everybody loves. And don't sleep on the playlist that they got bumping out of the Bubble Down. Locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, Palm Harbor, and their newest in Spring Hill. Make your way in today. You will have the cleanest car in town every time. Bull Down.
Come to me, my peace.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live. Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Veterans Expressway, Suncoast Parkway northbound, north of Van Dyke, had an earlier accident off to the left shoulder, but Gapers Block will delay you north of 10 minutes, not quite to Wilcox Road. Starting to see standard increased volume on your other main routes, larger delay than usual, Adamo Drive westbound, approaching 50th Street. We had an earlier accident northbound 275, the Sunshine Skyway headed toward Pinellas. Should be in the clearing stages, but give yourself almost 10 minutes there. This is Eric with traffic. HCA Florida Apollo Beach emergency near the intersection of Mira Bay Boulevard and U.S. Highway 41 North is now open 24/7. Visit HCAFloridaHealthcare.com to learn more. This emergency department is part of HCA Florida South Shore Hospital. This is not an urgent care center. Its services are billed at hospital rates.
Meet Naomi. She worries a lot about balance. Balancing her time between vet school and working at the vet clinic, balancing her social life when she has time for it, and of course, balancing her finances. So she banks with Mid-Florida, a local credit union who employs local Floridians, just like you, to help keep her budget on track and on balance. And those financial worries, looks like they've fallen off the scale completely. Mid-Florida, your life, your money, your credit union. Mid-Florida Credit Union, insured by NCUA.
Take control of your life, whether you're just starting out in the workforce or you've been working the same job for 20 years and you're ready for change. Think about the world of aviation maintenance and being trained at the National Aviation Academy right here in Clearwater, where that training is going to be hands-on. You'll be working on jets and engines and propellers of aircraft. Be trained and entering your new job in just a few months, and they're going to make that transition from life to the campus world as smooth as possible. Make the decision now. Go to NAA.edu. The next class starts September 24th. Go now, NAA.edu.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain. I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Where exactly do you think you're going? You're abandoning me, your beloved, exquisitely plush couch. Look, these feet are handcrafted mahogany. Put that Heinekens back. Do you really want to go to that concert? Wouldn't it be infinitely better to stay here with me? Look, I have a perfect imprint of your posterior. Please, don't go!
Don't listen to your couch. Head to a concert with some friends and grab some ice-cold Heinekens. Must be 21 plus to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
Hey, it's Galvin. Low T, start for free. For a limited time, get prescription testosterone therapy with no startup fee only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Hey, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Prescription testosterone restores your get up and go, and you'll feel like you're 20 again. Get more muscle with less effort in the gym, and lose that dad bod for good. You'll also think better, sleep better, and your love life will be better. Look, don't be fooled. Nothing boosts testosterone like actual testosterone. So don't waste your money on herbal supplements you see on social media or TV. Start enjoying life with the T levels you had in your 20s with prescription testosterone. It's a game changer. So don't wait. If you've got low T, why not get started for free? Book your video appointment today and start for free only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Go to redmountainweightloss.com or dial pound 250 on your phone. Keyword Red Mountain. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real testosterone, real doctors, real results.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
At Jersey College, we know how to give you the support you need to be successful in your nursing career, like we did for Tom.
Re-entering school, I wasn't sure about anything. Instructors went above and beyond, and with nursing, there's no shortage of places to work. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be in terms of how rewarding it can be when you help someone out.
Classes are enrolling now at our campuses in Tampa, Largo, Brooksville, Naples, and Port Charlotte. Apply now at jerseycollege.edu.
Medical malpractice and nursing home abuse cases are difficult and the stories are heartbreaking. At Bernetti PA, we fight to make sure your story is heard loud and clear. We know you may not have been ready. Call 1-800-BERNETTI We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
The Hard Rock Bet Party is just getting started, and you're on the list. Place your first $5 bet on Hard Rock Bet, and if it wins, you get $150 in bonus bets. That's extra firepower to kick off football season. Don't just watch the action from the sidelines. Get in the game on Hard Rock Bet today. Download it on your app or simply go to hardrock.bet and get started. It's Hard Rock Bet. Download and start winning today. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus, physically present in Florida. No wager, terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
Attention taxpayers. If you owe $5,000 or more and have missed another tax deadline, you're officially on the IRS's radar. The IRS has resumed aggressive collections. That means wage garnishments, bank levies, even seizures of your home, car, or retirement accounts. If you owe $5,000 or more and missed the deadline, you're stacking new debt on top of what you already owe. Call Priority Tax Relief now. Their experts fight back fast and are saving their clients millions in tax debt every month.
I owed over $50,000. And they settled it for pennies on the dollar. These guys are as legit as they come.
After speaking on my behalf with the IRS, my entire debt of $25,000 will be eliminated.
Whether you've received collection letters or you're already facing liens and garnishments, call for your free consultation. There are no upfront fees. Priority Tax Relief. Let's make your taxes our priority. Call 800-503-8358. 800-503-8358. 800-503-8358.
Priority Tax Relief. While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensated for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
Pulse Nation, single game tickets for Lightning Hockey are on sale now. You can be the Thunder at Benchmark International Arena this season as the Bolts battle teams from across the NHL. Secure your tickets now at TampaBayLightning.com.
We put in time, energy, and resources because your case is worth it. Fair and Farah, Tampa.
Do rain or bugs have your car looking dirty? Well, Bubble Down Car Wash has you covered. They offer longer wash tunnels, powerful vacuums, and the friendliest staff. Check out BubbleDown.com to find a Bubble Down Car Wash location near you.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun Toyota.com.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul DeLegato. A couple of random showers or thunder showers ending tonight. Otherwise, partly cloudy, lows in the mid-70s. Coming up on Thursday, mix of sun and clouds, a scattering of afternoon storms, rain chances about 30%, and high temperatures up near 91.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show with your host, John Senning.
I don't like it, and I don't believe it. But
they say the holy water's watered down, and this town's lost its faith.
Maybe I'm a hater.
Our colors will fade eventually, so if our time is running out.
What's that?
I already do.
Hate it?
Yeah, haven't heard it before, but I already hate it.
Alex Warren's Ordinary is number one in the Billboard chart. They're calling it the Song of the Summer. Oh, it's on number one on Billboard's Songs of the Summer chart. What is it? Like, what is this even? Like, I don't even know who to compare it to. Like, it's drummy. It feels to me, honestly, it feels like a Christian song. It feels like a religious song.
Yeah. Remember that Timbaland album that had that one song at the end that sounded like Justin Timberlake?
Oh, is that it was like with a band though.
Yeah, like not Boy Meets World, but
no. Oh no, I got it. Yeah, yep, that's it. Apologize.
That's right. Too late to apologize. That's what this gave me the vibes of.
Oh, this is.
I mean,
This one's pretty
I was
good.
gonna say, I
This
like
one's
this
pretty
song.
damn good.
Yeah, that was like a knockoff version.
Dude, by the way, the other day I was driving and I heard you. I wanted to at least give my side of the argument. You were talking about Kings of Leon and you were
Yes.
trashing them.
Yes.
And I have this analogy with them because I didn't know much about them for a very long time. I think they are victim to the same exact thing that John Mayer is a victim to. And that for so long, people looked at John Mayer as the your body is a wonderland, pop, run of the mill, putting out songs that you hear on the radio guy. And it took a while for people to realize he's one of the greatest guitar players and possibly songwriters of our generation because it's how his music was portrayed and marketed. And I think the Kings of Leon are victims of the same situation because they're just a bunch of kind of redneck country rockers that had a couple big hits on the radio that I think have defined them more than they deserve.
I understand that.
I just wanted to say that.
Thank you. I will go back and start their catalog and try to forget about Sex on Fire.
You're going to hate it. You're going to hate it all. I'm not going to get you to a place where you're going to like it. I just felt the need to, get my piece out there.
Who was Alex Warren? Alex Warren? What was his name? Who was he against? Like, what were the other songs?
Speaking of artists that Drew hates, Morgan Wallen. I had some help. Harry Styles. Well, no, Morgan Wallen's actually on this list repeatedly.
And he didn't get the top spot? They're like, we'll give you 2, 3, and 5. That's got to suck.
First place finishes in songs in some of the last two. Oh, he's had the number one the last 2 years. So he's actually got number 2, 3, and 4 on the list. Morgan Wallen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that album either did or was about to break the record for the most consecutive weeks at number 1 on the Billboard. Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Luther lands in number 5. So yeah, it's this guy, a bunch of Morgan Wallen, and Kendrick. That kind of shows you that we're very open to lots of things in the world of music. I wasn't sure if you saw this. I didn't even see it on the New York Post. It was like in a comment, weird promoted post. This tantalizing traveler was busted. And I don't know if she really was, no offense. Ex-Playboy model Sarah Blake Cheek.
Oh.
Remember her?
Yeah.
Claims an American Airlines crew member forced her to button up during a flight because her clothing exposed her big boobs. The in-flight fashion policing, which she detailed in a series of X posts, reportedly occurred Sunday night while the 34-year-old was traveling to Atlanta. My only thing is, I think this would be the third or fourth controversy that she's had because there was a thing, I think, with the car line.
Yep.
And then there was a thing, I want to say, with her with her kids' little league, and maybe one more, but now this. And like you can't recreate these clicks when you get something going and it catches fire to the point where it's being reported by news outlets. That's more followers and more pub than you can possibly ever get. So I'm not saying it completely didn't happen. I'm just saying it has happened repeatedly with her.
Yeah, she likes to take an incident and try to turn it into an opportunity to go viral. And look, she's a beautiful young lady, super nice. She was really cool on the
she's
show.
Great. She is super sweet. And I'm not even saying it's a bad thing.
Right.
She might have hacked the system.
Sure.
She goes, every couple years, I find somebody who gets mad because I got my big old sultry, silky milkies hanging out. And next thing you know, I get an extra 1 million followers, whatever it is. And she's posted the pictures. I mean, if it is true, it's not crazy. She's got yoga pants on and then kind of maybe like a tube top. Like there's a little midriff and some, the tatas they're up there. They're hanging. But she also has a flannel on over it.
Oh.
So I wouldn't think it would be that egregious. She's got, and I think this could be it, I wish a mother effer would energy, where she's walking around with whatever out and she's like, I hope you do. I hope you do have something to say about these milkers because it's going to lead to nothing but good things for me.
Yeah, and that could just be somebody giving her like a second glance, just like, and she's like, oh, they made me cover up on my flight.
So, and I would love to hear if it wasn't exactly the way they said. American Airlines clapped back. American Air told me I needed to button up my shirt prior to boarding my flight. She lamented in one of the posts, I was unaware that American Airlines had a dress code that said you can't wear athletic attire if you have big boobs. The former Playmate shared a picture of the so-called problematic attire, which entailed a cut-off top, exposing her midriff underneath a yellow flannel shirt. So, good for her. Do you think she lived like in Riverview or something, didn't she?
She did, yeah.
I wonder if she's still. American Airlines has since apologized.
Oh.
But it also notes that all of these people have come out saying she's an OnlyFans girl who did this for attention and to be promoted.
Both things can be true.
Both of them can absolutely be true. Wrap it up with something nice and light and flavorful. Man, I think if every fast food place found the right way, and I'm not saying that Taco Bell is doing it the right way, but a way to do this where once a year you brought back everything that everybody misses. Like, we love talking about forgotten fast food items. There are so many things that people are passionate about when it comes to the thing they used to get from a Mickey D's or a Burger King or an Arby's or whatever it is. And it kind of feels like Taco Bell is the only one to tap into the nostalgia properly, and they're going to be launching a new Y2K menu. The restaurant chain is serving up the early 2000s with its Decades Y2K menu, which brings back 5 of the most requested favorites of the era. I don't know that these are factually true, but I'll believe them. The new menu features the revival of the Cool Ranch Dorito Loco Taco.
Oh, that was good.
But didn't that come much later than the
nacho one?
I mean, when they say Y2K, I'm thinking, does that just cover all of the 2000s, I guess?
Oh.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like that, the Dorito Loco Cool Ranch was not that long ago. Maybe 5-10 years ago, something like that.
I went to Taco Bell to get that because I was very curious.
Dude,
it was delicious.
I remember that might have been one of the most exciting launches of a fast food item, because I remember it was appointment Taco Bell attending to go get yourself a damn Dorito Loco taco.
Yeah, they were great.
Yeah, they still hit. So the Cool Ranch Dorito Loco, the Caramel Apple Empanada.
That sounds good.
The 7-layer burrito, which I do feel like I hear people talk about a lot. Yeah. This would be my favorite from the list. I used to order it, and I've definitely eaten it more than anything else on the menu. The double-decker taco, which is just a great, I don't know how long it took for humans to figure that out, but when you've got the soft shell on the outside, and then you do a smear of beans, and then you put the crispy taco in the middle, something about that that softness right before you hit the crunch.
Yeah.
It's really, it's just beautiful.
It mutes the crunch a little bit so it doesn't like explode toppings everywhere.
Absolutely correct. And the chili cheese burrito, which
that sounds like
there you go. Nostalgic customers can get these items starting on September 9th. And everything will be a budget-friendly $3 or less.
You remember when Burger King had the whaler before they had like another fish sandwich?
Oh, it was a fish. It wasn't. It wasn't on the long bun necessarily.
No. The whaler was on a regular hamburger bun. That and the international chicken sandwiches were the highlight of my Burger King. Like you had one from France. It was like chicken cordon bleu.
How much did one of those cost you back in the day? You think?
Oh golly, 35 cents.
That's the thing. Is that we were talking last week about the value menus and just how you go back and look now. We were looking at a McDonald's value menu. It was like you could get a meal, like a double quarter pounder meal for like $2.99 in like the mid to late 90s.
Dude, I remember when they had 99-cent Whoppers.
It happened very quickly. Did either of you happen to see the McDonald's CEO speaking out this morning about the economy and what's going on? It's very interesting and creepy. And just saying that we're living in 2 alternate universes, pretty much that everybody who makes $100,000 or more would consider themselves comfortable, and that everybody who's underneath that line is stretched thinner than ever before. And he was kind of just putting it into business speak about how they're having to change things and bring back a lot of value menus because, people aren't eating out as much because of they're broke.
It took them that long to realize not everyone's rich.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you guys know this.
What it is crazy when you took away all of the value menus, like what was going on? Like, did you think that the world was just a better place then?
Yeah.
You're like, everybody's got money now. They don't need a dollar cheeseburger.
Who eats more McDonald's? Families earning over $500,000 a year or families earning under $50,000 a year?
It's got to be the under 50. It's got to be.
I would think so.
But who knows? I also think everybody eats McDonald's.
Same.
Like it may not be as woven into your life as it is for the people under 50, but I think rich people love a late night drunken McDonald's run.
Who doesn't?
Even athletes will eat McDonald's.
They really
care
do.
what anyone says.
Yeah.
Usain Bolt was winning all those gold medals, and he said all he was eating was chicken McNuggets.
I mean, dude, Donald Trump will feed athletes McDonald's. So I mean, what other proof do you need?
Pat Maroon eats Chipotle.
Exactly.
He was throwing up out in the hallway. When I saw him. That's not true. I love you, Pat.
He blew it up. He was in the bath. He's still in the bathroom right now.
Nice to meet you.
All those prices are high. No, it's not. The free magnet you can get.
That is
for free shop.
Dude, there's only like 5 left, I think.
Oh, dude, thank you so much for telling me that. I did get a text about 20 minutes ago. There were only 9 left.
Yeah.
So if you go to @TheJohnSenning on Instagram or X, I tweeted out the link. This is something really cool that our buddy Mo DeWitt, justcallmo.com, has done. There's no catch. He had his designer, his artist, create this beautiful magnet. It is my face. You have to deal with that. In the swamp with alligators and a skunk ape. It's an awesome, awesome thing, and he's giving away for free. All you got to do is go order one. So find the link at the John Senning on Instagram and X. Thank you for remembering that, Diz.
So no AI. He had his art.
No, that's the. And
Dude, it's so
I'm
good.
hoping at some point he said he wanted me to share the original sketch because probably like 3 weeks ago he sends me this sketch, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know what I was looking at. Like, it was like, okay, if you say so, but it's an actual artist rendering that he drew before he eventually did the full length thing. In the world where AI is everywhere, Just Call Mo's got a real artist painting and drawing.
He's a good dude.
He really is. He's. Did you hear? Were you able to hear him at all today?
Yeah, he sounded crystal clear.
Dude, we got to start using that so much more, dude. That is an under.
What was it?
That's the Opal.
Dylan was right.
He was right. All these years. It took me.
We're sorry, Dylan.
It took me all these years to realize
Damn.
Dylan is my daddy.
And we
I'm
give
sorry.
him the right link. We could even see him, they said.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We give him a link. We could see him on Bone TV, on YouTube with us.
Damn. Shout out to DJ Weed, man. You knew everything all those years ago. Do not go anywhere. The best in afternoon entertainment is headed your way with Drew Garabo live and a cat named Mo. So keep it locked. He'll have your next chance at $1,000 at 5 o'clock. And I saw on social media that he's going to have 9 Inch Nails at some point as well.
Kicking it off with Jacob's Jukebox Jeopardy.
I love it. I've got to go meet with the people that are going to hopefully stop my house from being flooded. We're putting in a reservoir basin in the front of my house and getting new gutters. So
your priorities are all screwed up.
Let's hope that keeps the water out of my home. But before we get out of here, we love telling you about our good buddy, Jeff Borum.
Jeff Borum's an important guy to you. Why? Because he is going to make your home selling and buying experience exemplary. Google him and you'll find out how.
It is a wild world right now out there in the world of real estate in Tampa Bay. A lot of people still moving in, a lot of people still moving out, a lot of people dealing with the ramifications and trying to figure out what house is flooded and which areas are safe. That's why you want a guy who knows the area, grew up in the area. He knows the best hot zips, the best schools, flood zones, everything you need to know. You've got to go with and trust Team Borum.
Google it right now. BORHAM for Jeff Borum. He's going to help you through the whole process. With Jeff, you've got options: buy your home, sell your home, rent your home, and no risk. He'll let you out of the contract at any time. Find out why thousands of home buyers trust Jeff Borum by Googling it, and you could be packing tonight.
Thank you, Diz. Thank you to Just Call Mo DeWitt. Appreciate you. Shout out to the big rig, Pat Maroon. That was really, really cool. Thank you to him. Hopefully we'll hear more of him on the bone as we move forward. Thank you, Drew Garabo. Welcome back, buddy.
Thank you.
Drew Garabo Live coming up next. Keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone.
Big winners, right?
The Bone Bonus. Congratulations, winner. You'd won $1,000.
Oh, man, cool. Thank you, man. That's appreciated, man. Hey, this is John from Clearwater, and I just won $1,000 on 102.5 The Bone.
Keep listening to The Bone for your chance to win cold, hard cash. It's The Bone Bonus from 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by #1 rated New South Windows. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
So one car is sideways on the Sunshine Skyway northbound into Pinellas. Not ideal. This is blocking the right lane at about the midspan, and all of you are looking, causing a backup of about 15 to 20 minutes. In Pinellas, a crash moderate backup eastbound Park Street at 84th Lane. In Manatee County, an accident northbound 41 at 17th Street East back to 301. And in Hillsborough, delay 41 north at Sims Road, about 10 minutes. And that earlier shoulder blockage crashed northbound Veterans Expressway north of Van Dyke. Back now to Wilcox. Northbound Del Mabry seeing increased congestion north of Van Dyke as well. This is Eric with traffic.
A man hit on his way to work filed a $10,000 claim. Denied. After 5 surgeries, Farah and Farah fought for him and won a $2.2 million verdict. Let him cook, Tampa.
Man, this summer flew by. The kids are back in school, and we're figuring out how to juggle our new schedules between work, school, sports, and extracurricular activities. You don't need any more stress in your life. So if you're thinking about replacing your windows or doors, let me help you out. Just call my buddies at WeatherTight Windows. WeatherTight Mike will give you the best price, the best service, and the best quality windows in Tampa Bay.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
At Bernetti PA, our team will tell you that our number one priority is striving for the best customer service in the industry. I'm honored by the number of referrals we get from our current and past clients. They trust us. Why shouldn't you? Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Worried about market losses? If headlines are keeping you up at night, it's time to take control. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I know you've worked hard to save. But in times like these, what if can turn into what now? If you're planning to retire or are in retirement, you need a strategy that helps protect your future. At Trajan Wealth, you can capture market gains, protect your account from losses, and guarantee income for life. Right now, you could receive a bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. You heard me right. An upfront bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10%, all guaranteed to boost your lifetime income in retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Plan with confidence. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company, DBA, in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
The Hard Rock Bet Party is just getting started, and you're on the list. Place your first $5 bet on Hard Rock Bet, and if it wins, you get $150 in bonus bets. That's extra firepower to kick off football season. Don't just watch the action from the sidelines. Get in the game on Hard Rock Bet today. Download it on your app or simply go to hardrock.bet and get started. It's Hard Rock Bet. Download and start winning today. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus, physically present in Florida. To wager, terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
Find your path at Hillsborough Community College. HCC offers affordable, flexible options for earning an associate degree or certificate. Our dynamic learning environment offers expert faculty and engaging student life, and our convenient class schedules fit your schedule. Then seamlessly transfer to a four-year university or start your career right away. At HCC, we'll get you there. Register now at hccfl.edu.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We recently received a call from an injured person. The insurance company had offered them $11,000. We took the case over and got more than $2 million in